Was good, IE Sports Radio fans? It's your boy, the SoCal Saint with his tag team partner T5. I ain't got but 3 ain't enough. I need 5. T5. Big T5 back at it again with your boy, the SoCal Saint, for another new edition of the IE Wrestling Show. Well, you gotta love that violin. Kind of reminds me of Shinsuke Nakamura's. His theme with the violins, that effect, it makes it seem so much more elegant that way. We are an elegant show talking about the elegant sport of professional wrestling. We are the undisputed champs of the wrestling podcast world. We may not agree on everything, but one thing we can agree on, we love professional wrestling. And that is for damn sure. Guys and gals, welcome to another new edition of the IE Wrestling Show, your direct feed for all that is professional wrestling on the only network that is your direct feed for all that is sports, IE Sports Radio. T5, how you feeling today, my brother?
Another day above ground, baby. I can't complain, man. I feel lovely. Today's Wednesday, man. You know what that means. We talking the graps today, baby.
That's right. That's what we doing today. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good on you. Good to see that you are above ground. I would love to hear that, man. Blessings to you and your family, man. Blessings to everybody out there watching. God is good. We keep it rolling, man. God blessing us with another day on this earth, doing the thing that we love most, talking about professional wrestling, the graps, one of the oldest sports in the world today. You can argue me on that, but I mean, hey, if you want to trickle down everything history-wise, it comes back down to what Greco-Roman times, in the Colosseum, and here we are. Now we talking about the greats of professional wrestling, modern day and in the past, me and T5 been around for some of the biggest moments in wrestling. That's an argument, right? Fair enough.
Are you entertained? Are you not entertained?
Oh, man. Well, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. Got some stuff to talk about today, of course. We got to recap NXT Deadline, the final premium live event of the year of 2024 for the WWE, and it came to us by way of the NXT brand. Man, I love the setup for the show. It was from a place called the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I believe. It was a nice venue. The way it looked, it was like small but big at the same time. It kind of almost reminded me of a Hammerstein Ballroom in a way, you know what I mean? Just the way it was kind of set up. It was definitely a lively crowd. The crowd was definitely into the Iron Survivor matches. I think the men's, I don't know which was. I think both matches were pretty stacked, man. Like the men's and the women's. Like I loved them both equally. I can't really pick one over the other.
I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah, exactly. And that tag team match, I was messaging you at the time when it was happening. I know you were watching football at the time, but man, I don't know if you went back and watched the match in full, but
bro.
And No Quarter Catch Crew, they did the damn thing that night, bro. Them boys, and hats off to Nathan Frazier for pulling double duty.
Double duty, that was wild, man. I thought they was gonna. I knew we were gonna talk more into it in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get into it more in a minute, but
we'll save it.
We'll save it, but just that's a preview of what you're gonna get here in a little bit, and then we got of course this coming Saturday night is Saturday night's main event, the return of Saturday night's main event for the WWE, their oldest running occasional event that would happen back in the golden times, the golden era of the WWF at the time. Of course, that used to feature on NBC. It's back on NBC, but it's also going to be simulcasting on Peacock as well for the first time ever. So you'll get to, if you don't got basic cable, like some of us nowadays, we cut that cord a long time ago, like myself. I don't have any sort of cable, but luckily I have Peacock, and I'll be able to watch the event on Peacock. So Saturday night's main event, we'll get into that. The card, which was a 3-match card is now, I believe, a 5-match card. If I'm not mistaken. So we'll get into that. And you can look forward to seeing the return of a familiar face to that product. Jesse the Body Ventura will be making his return to Saturday night's main event. I heard he's going to be behind the stick, man. He's going to be on commentary from what I understand. So,
ooh, boy.
Can you imagine Jesse the Body, just peeling it up like the old school days? I mean, I wonder if he'll break out that feather boa and then feather earrings,
The do-rag, bro. All right, yeah, man. Go to cooking, bro. All right, I want to see. I'm here for it, man.
I'm so down to see Jesse. I want to see Jesse call Michael Cole a pencil neck geek.
Michael Cole, you pencil neck geek.
Right, you pencil neck geek, Cole. You don't understand what it's like to be world champion. You don't know what it's like. Oh man. And then before we get it, man, it's a nice little weekend for wrestling because also TNA, me and T5 were just talking before we went live. TNA's got a final pay-per-view for the month or for the year of 2024 with TNA Final Resolution, which is this coming Friday night, live from a sold-out center stage in Atlanta, GA.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, the home of many, many events back in the day with WCW. That was a very famous location for the NWA/WCW, and TNA has sold it out, from what I understand. Another sellout for TNA this year, which is, man, congrats and hats off to them. They've had a stellar year. Probably one of the best years they've had in a very long time, so I got to give them props for that. And we'll get into some more wrestling news, too. But before we do that, we got to give a shout-out to, look who is in the chat room, brother, the host of the Yinzer Report. Our boy, Ralph Khalees, is in the chat room. What's good, Ralph? Podcast champions of SoCal Saint and T5. Can I get a yeet? Of course you can, Ralph. Of course you can, brother. Yeet. That's right. Yeet. Yeet to my boy, Ralph. He's always singing our praises, man. He's always good on us. Man, he's always been just awesome when it comes to this. Man, Ralph, if you ever want to, if you ever got time, you want to jump on the show one day with us, we would love to have you, brother. A nice little collaboration we get going between the shows, man. We would love to have like a Yinzer wrestling show collaboration, brother. Just throwing it out there, man. Just throwing it out there. But we got to shout out to our main sponsors, T5, that keep the lights on for us, right? Which would be what is that? That delicious premium brisket beef jerky. What's it called?
The 10 out of 10 premium brisket beef jerky. Them Planet Jerky folks. Woo! Do you know?
That's right.
Hey, that jerky so good it makes you say woo.
That jerky so good make you want to slap your mama.
Woo, boy, that jerky go hard, man. I'm just saying, we're not just saying because they keep the heat and the lights on. We actually got our hands in the bag, baby.
This is legit. You're hearing it from two guys who've actually had the product itself. It's everything we say it is, man. We wouldn't tell y'all if it wasn't true. It is awesome, delicious. It's affordable. Go to planetjerky.net right now and don't take our word for it. Try it out for yourself, man. Like my favorite flavor, of course, I've always said is the volcanic jalapeno. It's that sweet, savory, spicy. Love it, love it, love it. What was your favorite, man?
I'd be torn, man. I'd be torn between the volcanic. You put me on the volcanic jalapeno, but I'm kind of torn between the teriyaki, bro. It's for two different reasons. Because down south we love that spicy stuff, man. So that volcanic jalapeno go hard. But then again, that sweet teriyaki got that flavor to it, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I had to go buy both.
Oh, hell yeah, man. And, of course, another one of our sponsors that keeps the lights on for us here at IE Sports Radio is, of course, the product of Mrs. Larry B. It is Seal the Deal Wax Seal. So if you got some Christmas cards, your family Christmas photo, for the year that you want to send to your folks, your kids. Want to send that old precious Christmas list to old Saint Nick out in the North Pole. You want to add that little bit of touch to those envelopes. Hit up that Seal the Deal wax seals. You can order directly from our official IE Sports Radio website, iesportsradio.com/seal the deal wax seals for all your wax sealing needs. Don't take our word for it, of course. Check it out. We'll be right back. I know we just got started, but we got a lot of time, guys. We're going to be here for a little while. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here with the IE Wrestling Show. Stay here with T5 and the SoCal Saint. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're going to hear from our official sponsors right now, and then when we return, we're going to get right into some wrestling news. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hi, eSports Radio fans. This show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Hey there, IE Sports Radio fans. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Seal the Deal Wax Seals by Cecilia B. You just finished your very own wedding or baby shower invitations and you're looking for that extra special touch? Maybe you just wrote a letter to a relative or a friend and you want to add to their smile when they receive it. Then seal the deal with Cecilia's handmade sealing wax stamps for your invitations, letters, and gifts. You bring the deal, we'll bring the seal. You can find them on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax stamps and on Facebook, Seal the Deal Wax Seals.
For the last 10 years, IE Sports Radio has been bringing you amazing content ranging from interviewing legendary athletes, coaches, and other authorized media personnel to building tailor-made shows dedicated to all major sports cities around the country. Make sure to follow us at IE Sports Radio on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to keep up with the latest in sports and with all of our shows. Also, make sure to check out our daily updated website at iesportsradio.com. At iesportsradio.com, you can see our daily show schedule and check out all of our show pages with personal bios to learn a little bit more about each of our awesome hosts. In addition to our show pages, you can catch the IE Sports Radio blog, Hall of Fame, Fans of the Month page, and our merchandise shop including t-shirts, tank tops, caps, long sleeves, hoodies, and more. For now over a decade here at IE Sports Radio, we've continued to be by the fans, for the fans, and we thank you all for your support and for making IE Sports Radio your direct feed for all that is sports.
Yo, we are back live with the IE Wrestling Show, your direct feed for all that is professional wrestling on the only network that is your direct feed for all that is sports, IE Sports Radio. And if you just are just tuning in, you caught that little tidbit on our sponsorship. Shout out again to Planet Jerky and Seal the Deal Wax Seals. And not only that, please, with it being the holiday season, guys, you got that sports fan in your family, your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your cousins, your uncle, aunties, whoever. And they are a big sports fan, your significant other, whoever they may be, and they want some merch, they're a fan of IE Sports Radio, go to iesportsradio.com/shop and get yourself one of these, the official IE Sports Radio logo t-shirt. Yes, that's right. Ooh, look at that. It's so sexy. It's tight. It's toyed. It's toyed like a toyga. Yes, it's the IE Sports Radio t-shirt with the IE Sports Radio logo and the official slogan, your direct feed for all that is sports. Go to the shop right now and order yourself the official page. Yeah, come on, here we go again. See, it's dancing, it's sexy. Woo.
Get them fitted up for the holiday season, man. Get them fitted up. Get the hat to match the tee.
That's right.
Fly as a kite in the gym or just chilling, man. Get them fitted up.
Exactly. And please follow us. I should have said this at the very beginning. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms. Follow me at IE Wrestling Show on X, TikTok. I don't know for how much longer. With that ban coming soon. But if in case, I am also on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky. At IE Wrestling Show is now on Blue Sky. Please don't forget that. And please follow my brother right here, T5. That way, there we go. T5, his personal page is Who is T Fizzle on X, and his other professional page is for his other program that he has right here on IE Sports Radio every Saturday, high noon. The Crescent City Connection, high noon Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays, right here on IE Sports Radio's official X page and YouTube channels. And that's Crescent City _IE for his official show page, and Who is T Fizzle for his personal page. And I need to put on here, you're on Blue Sky too, right, T5?
Yes, sir. That's UT5, the letter U, T5, at Blue Sky, There
you go. I'll make sure I add that in here next week. But yes, please do us a favor and follow us. We would greatly appreciate it, guys. And you can find us amongst all the other IE Sports Radio programs on all of these social media platforms, on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course on YouTube, which we are also streaming live right now. If you're watching us live, we're streaming on the official IE Sports Radio X account and the official IE Sports Radio YouTube channel at IE Sports Radio.
So we live, baby. Everybody wants to see how Tron lives.
Man, dude, I saw, before we get into it, I got to find the video so I can send it to you. It was this dude I follow on TikTok. He's a big wrestling fan. He always makes funny videos. I don't know if you've seen him. He's a black dude with dreads, and he made a funny video about Jacob Fatu's weird walk and his weird face that he was making that one time when he was almost dancing like an Egyptian style.
Yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, he made a video using one of the famous scenes from Friday, and it was him as Kofi Kingston. He goes, "What up, Stanley?" And it shows him again as Otis, and he's ignoring him, and then it goes to Xavier Woods. He goes, "Well, fuck you then, punk."
Oh, bro. Man, they was getting the mad cold shoulder backstage. But that would have been hilarious, though.
Man, I gotta say this because it's been said online. I think I may have to agree. Up until this past Monday Night Raw, the most hated person on the roster was Dominic Mysterio. But I think Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are giving Dom a run for his money with that reaction.
You gotta move over, homie. They got some.
Who would have thought that Kofi Kingston would be getting heel heat like that? This day in his career. After Kofi Mania, I thought Kofi was set as a babyface for the rest of his career. But little did we know, just that segment from last week, man, how crazy just a week has gone by, and it's like a whole new leaf for the New Day. No pun intended. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are probably two of the most interesting guys right now on the WWE roster in just under a week. I want to see where this goes, man. I want to see where this goes.
You ain't lying, bro. That was crazy. Like everybody had their predictions of where they was gonna go with the New Day anniversary segment, and
we were all wrong.
Them bringing in Big E and stuff, and oh man, it's gonna go this way. Oh no, it's gonna go this way. Oh, this person gonna turn. Oh, this person gonna turn. Oh, they gonna stay together. Nobody knew exactly 100% where it was gonna go. And when they band together, like, you know what, man, it's your fault. What? That draw, that got everybody, bro.
Yes, it did.
And ever since when they started going in on Biggie, man, forget your broke neck. What? Who says that? Man, Kurt Angle wrestled with a broke neck. Edge wrestled with a broke neck. I'm like, dang, dude. They was going in, bro.
Right.
And ever since then, this week, they roll up backstage like everything copacetic.
Right.
Everybody else giving them, man, even the production people giving them the cold shoulder and stuff. Don't want to dap them up or nothing.
Nothing. Not
Alpha Academy looking at them like, look them up and down and stuff like.
No,
like, man, is it my cologne? You smelling yourself and stuff, man? It's my breath. What's going on, bro?
Even Cody was there for some reason, unexplained why, but Cody was there, and he had some words with Xavier, and Xavier's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, because he was such a great guy in high school." Like he's still beefing about that. He's still beefing about their time back in the day.
Man, he's still mad about them matches, them high school matches.
Still mad about that. Damn.
He's still mad all of the years, bro. That's wild. That's a grudge. That's long-term storytelling.
And they were getting that heel heat where they couldn't even talk. Like, man, it was like I'm sure like when they got backstage, Triple H was like, you know what I smell, boys? Money. Like I can just, you know what I mean? Like Triple H probably giving them all the props in the world. Like y'all killed it last week.
Boy.
This is the effects. This is the consequences of killing it the week prior. This is what they got to look forward to, man. Like this is going to make them more interesting than they've been the entire year. You know what I mean? Like this is something new. It's freshening up the New Day after all this time because it's been same old, especially since the Kofi Mania thing died down. This is going to put them on a whole nother level. I would assume. I can see another tag team title reign in their future and possibly more.
Yeah, first and foremost, they got to get them belts off the Judgment Day because oh my God, them not defending them things is killing me softly.
It is.
Secondly, bro, these cats went from New Day Rocks to New Day Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
New Day Sucks. I was like, in what alternate timeline would you expect to hear that?
Exactly.
Oh, they went from the darkest meat baby faces, not white meat baby face, dark meat baby face, to inching up that ladder of top heels. They slowly inching up that ladder, baby.
Bro.
We still got our premium hater of the year nominees and stuff, but they getting there. They getting up there, bro.
I know, for real, man. Like, I mean, we may have to. I would say, to put it into comic book terms, like specifically, I guess, comic book video game terms. This is like Superman in Injustice.
Whoo!
They were the whitest of the darkest of the whitest white meat baby faces, however you put it, and they just flipped the script, man. And now they're just like, yeah, everybody, you and your mama, y'all suck. We don't suck, like
Bro, that is some Injustice Superman type stuff. How you go from the baby face to, hey, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm right. You're wrong. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders. You're wrong. No, these cats is out here, man. Like, bro, I can't wait to see what they do next, man. Cause they out here feeling the effects. They see the crown that turned on them. They can't get word number one in, bro. That was wild, bro. That was wild. It was like, wild. Boo, boo, we hate you guys. You broke our hearts. Boo.
Mm-hmm. Man, well, let's jump into some wrestling news, brother. So, Michael Cole announced it this past Friday night on SmackDown, which is damn unfortunate. Big injuries, 3 big-time injuries came out of Survivor Series War Games, which 2 of them we kind of already knew. One of them was a shock. I didn't even realize. The OG Bloodline is down 2 members. Of course, Bronson Reed, his foot just basically fucking shattered. You know, he's out indefinitely. He's having surgery today if he hasn't already had it. And he's going to be out. Most likely he will miss WrestleMania, which sucks because I bet Bronson probably could have factored into the WrestleMania plans for either one of those nights since it's a 2-night event now. So that's unfortunate, man. So big ups to Bronson Reed. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery and we see him on our television screens sooner rather than later. So just giving shout outs to him, speedy recovery to Bronson Reed, man. Another guy of the OG Bloodline, not the OG Bloodline, excuse me, the Bloodline 2.0. I got that wrong. I'm sorry. The new Bloodline is down 2 members, Bronson, and then this other guy, one half of the Gorillas of Destiny, Tonga Loa, apparently tore his bicep in the match, which I did not realize. And he's already had surgery, and he is out indefinitely. There is no timetable for him. He may be able to come back for WrestleMania season, maybe not. I'm really not sure, depending on the extent of the bicep tear that he suffered. I'm not really sure how long that usually takes. I know Punk, when he tore his tricep, that was like 9 months or 6 months, or whatever the case was. So, I mean, he would have to really be putting in the work in terms of like getting his ass back in shape for that. But who knows? I don't know if there's a difference in timetables between a tricep and a bicep injury. And then the only other wrestler that was injured in that, of course, we already knew about too, was Jimmy Uso of the OG Bloodline. Got a broken toe from his splash off the top of the cage through Jacob Fatu and that table. But I believe a broken toe will probably heal a lot faster than a broken foot and a torn bicep. So we'll probably see Jimmy back on our screens just in time for WrestleMania season.
Yeah, man, that's a shame, man. Like they was cooking in that match. Everybody was cooking, and come to find out, you got these injuries that come out of there on the other end and stuff. That kind of monkeys up the plans and stuff. Everybody was wondering how what was gonna happen next. Because for one, I wasn't expecting Bloodline 2.0 to take that L. And when they did, bro, now you're like, okay, what happens next? And they out here, they got to pivot now, man. Yeah, because that's what happens when you get these injuries and stuff. Like OJR said, man, wrestling is not ballet, baby.
That's right.
So they got to pivot. They out here. Hey, they was wrecking shop on last week. So
yeah,
they back to business. But I want to see, kind of, where they go next, where they go from here, minus 2 members and everything. And of course, they threw Jay into that the Drew Sammy stuff. Mm-hmm. So man, it's gonna be interesting to see how they pivot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I wonder if hopefully like Triple H doesn't like panic book this and like, hey, Hikulea, he's down there in NXT training. He hasn't made his television debut yet, but he's down in the Performance Center now. Hopefully he doesn't be like, hey, you ready? We need you. And then he tries to like hire Zilla, who's still really like in the infancy of his wrestling career. Like, I don't want them to replace them, just because they're out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be just a little like I said, it'd be like panic booking. Like, I don't think it needs that.
Yeah, like with Zilla, I think he's still kind of new into his infancy in wrestling. He's been on his way, bro. He's been cooking on the indies, but
yeah, but I mean, he's very, very like, I don't even think he has like a couple years under his belt yet.
It seems like he would need NXT more than Hikuleo, because Hikuleo's been over there in New Japan.
Mm.
He's been in the dojo.
Yeah,
with most of Bullet Club. He predates the War Dogs, so he's been in New Japan dojo for a long time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he was a he was a young boy, what they call him, right?
Yeah. So then he went and he had his run with Bullet Club for a while, and then he was there after he left Bullet Club. So he has more experience. Of course, you need to get acclimated to the WWE style.
And that fine tuning.
As for like wrestling at his highest form, New Japan, bruh, he's all right. He'd be fine. If they were to call him up, which I don't know, I wouldn't recommend. But if they had to, or if they wanted to, he'd be fine. Because he knows he's got fine,
yeah. He'd probably be all right, especially if he's situated with his brother Tama. He's the younger brother of Tama Tonga, but he's the younger, bigger brother because he's like Kevin Nash. Like he's a big dude.
Yeah, that's a big boy right there. And that's especially if they just need him to be a heater.
Exactly.
Like him and Jacob sit back there and chill. And him come in there and clothesline some dudes, toss some dudes, be a big man.
Exactly.
Come in there and just toss some dudes and wreck shop. That's all he got to do right now until his brother get healthy. That's it. He good.
Yeah, good. That's true. What else we got, brother, on the docket? Here we go. Triple H announced via social media that Pat McAfee is going to be coming back full time to Monday Night Raw on commentary once the move to Netflix occurs. So Pat McAfee coming back to the WWE behind the stick. I don't know if he'll be situated with with Barrett and oh my God, what's the guy's name on Raw? The other guy. I forgot his name.
Corey.
Huh? Not Corey. It's the other guy that's with Barrett on.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the cat from ESPN.
Yeah, the cat from ESPN. Damn, I forgot his damn name. But he's been really good. Like he's not terrible. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's been really good. So I wonder if they'll make it a 3-man
bro,
or if they'll send Pat to, or they'll send Barrett back to SmackDown and move Michael back to Raw and have the three of them, like Pat and Cole and the other dude together.
Pat, Cole and Corey was kind of cool.
Yeah. But we'll see. But I mean, that's cool. I like Pat. I know Pat's a little, some people are like, I could take him or leave him type of way, but I don't mind Pat. Yeah. I mean, he's such a fan.
He brings a different type of energy.
He does. I mean, because he's a legit fan. So it's like you feel, his reactions are legitimate whenever something goes down in the ring. You know what I mean? Like it's, it doesn't scripted with Pat, but which is what I like about when he's on commentary.
Yeah, that college football ended, so man, he got some free time on his hands.
Yeah, shout out to my neck of the woods right here in Fort Worth. My cousin's college. Shout out to TCU. Apparently, they made it to the playoffs, and they're going to be having a playoff game in New Mexico here real soon. He's going to be heading over there before the holidays. He's in the band for TCU, and they're actually going. So the band gets to travel with the team for that playoff game.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I know. He's excited, man. So go Horned Frogs. I don't know what the hell a Horned Frog is, but all right. I don't think I've ever seen one.
He's been cooking for a while, man. So let me see. Because that's crazy. Where did they get?
Yeah, man. My little cousin, he plays for the band, man. He plays tuba.
Man, hey, bro. Hey. You about to be tripped out, bro. They play in my Raging Cages, baby.
Oh, yeah.
The New Mexico
Yeah.
Bowl, baby.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I knew I seen it somewhere. I was like, time out. That sounded familiar. And when you said, I knew they wasn't in the playoffs, but they was in a bowl game. So I was like,
That's
time
right,
out.
a bowl game. My bad.
And I looked
That's
and
what's
see,
up.
I remember I had it saved up for my show.
Oh, okay.
I had it.
What's up, man?
There we go. I had it saved up for my show.
So what bowl game are they playing in?
The New Mexico Bowl
Oh, okay, that makes
in
sense.
Albuquerque.
Okay, that's what's up.
UL,
Yeah.
UL Raging Cajuns versus the TCU Horned Frogs. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Our two worlds meet again, my friend.
Small world.
That's what's up, man. Well, may the best team win, my brother.
Word, bro. Word.
Yeah, I mean, my cousin's already like super excited. So, man, I know he's gonna have fun either way. You
Yeah,
know?
man. The bowl games is big, man. Like, you know, everybody getting to travel, not just for the players, but like for the band, the cheerleaders, and the kids, man. The fans back at the school, man. They make that trip. They load up, make that run. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. So that's what's up, man. I know he's excited. I mean, I guess with it being a bowl game, that's why the band gets to come too. Because I know most of all their road games, they never ever traveled with them. They would only play at the home games. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, man. He's following. You know, like his my uncle. He's from New Orleans. My cousin's father. He married my aunt, who is my blood relative, and he used to play band for St. Augustine out there in New Orleans.
Oh, boy, it's big. That's big, bro.
Yeah, man. So it's like he's following in his father's footsteps, but like on another level. You know what I mean?
Oh man, hey, bro. All you had to do is say my uncle played in St. Aug. That's all you had to say. You could stop right there. Oh, St. Aug be cooking, bro.
All right. I figured you would know what I was talking about.
Boy, they be cooking, bro. They be cooking since before I was born. They were cooking.
Oh, I bet, man. I remember my uncle, whenever I went out there and visited a while back, like when he and my aunt were just still dating, he took me to one of their games, and I got to see the band like do their thing, man. It was that was an experience, bro, but it was dope.
It's definitely an experience, bro.
It was cool, man. Like I would love to do that again, man. Because you don't see that. I didn't see that girl, in California. You know what I mean? Like when I was in high school and shit, we didn't have anything like that. Nowhere close. You know what I mean?
Like for you fans out there that don't understand, think of the movie Drumline.
Exactly. It's just like that.
Times 100.
Exactly. Hell yeah. We got a little off topic, but I thought you'd like that little tidbit, man.
Word, bro. Word.
Oh man.
That's my wheelhouse right there, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. So, man, did you catch SmackDown last week?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so did you see that little tidbit with Cole and Corey talking about the general managers of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are basically having some sort of like trade discussions, and we're going to see some roster shifts here in a very short amount of time. Probably, we'll probably get it either after the move to Netflix or prior to the move to Netflix. Because I've been hearing some rumors. One of the rumors I've been hearing is that Roman and Jimmy are moving to Raw to join Sammy and Jade to have the whole OG bloodline on Raw. And then I'm hearing Gunther is supposed to move to SmackDown with the title, unless things change between now and this coming Saturday. And I've even heard that Trick Williams and Roxanne are due up for a main roster upgrade too, but I don't know to where. I don't know, man. I mean, it seems interesting. I mean, like that they try to do it like if you want to call it like a mid-season shift, you know what I mean? Even though like we're getting close to the end of the WrestleMania season. I mean, hell, it's about to begin. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know what you think, man.
Man, I thought they was gonna wait and do like a draft. I figured they were gonna do some kind of weird drafty type flip 'em pick 'em type thing Raw moving to Netflix. But hey, this right here, man, I can 100% see them, getting behind the scenes and making a big deal out of it and stuff, like the 3 general managers got together and and hey, like we used to do back in the day with our football cards and playing cards and stuff, like, hey, you got that Jose Canseco? Hey, I'll trade you, bro. I'll trade you. And like that. And then they started doing some joints like that. I can see that Nick Aldis and them back there like that. Hey. You want this Cody? Nah, you can't have my Cody Rhodes, bro. You can't have my Cody. I'll give you Roman Reigns. Let me get Roman Reigns and Jimmy. What you doing with that? What you doing with that OG bloodline?
Right.
Let me get that, bro. I can see that, bro. I can see that. Especially on NXT, they've been kind of like hinting a little something with Ava and some disrespect backstage and cats getting jumped and stuff. And
more on that.
Bro, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, bro. They saying stuff, but they're not saying stuff.
Right. Well, hey, I mean, like, it was. Did you NXT last night basically cleared that up with the whole Eddie Thorpe thing? At the very tail end of the episode, he came out and said, "I faked it just to get my world title match. I didn't have to go through that Iron Survivor match. I got what I wanted anyway." And he's got his match with Trick next week on NXT for the NXT Championship. So he basically came out and said he faked getting jumped backstage. So he avoided having to be put in that 5-man match, which is so, like, I mean, it's kind of dumb, but whatever. But you can see that Ava was pissed off because it was too late for her to change her mind because she had already signed on the dotted line, and so did Eddie. So he waited till he had that contract in hand before he fessed up to it. You know what I mean?
Remember?
Yeah, basically. And then good old man, another one of my big-time wrestling crushes came back on the scene, healthy again. Shotzi made her return to NXT to WWE last night on NXT, saving Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley from an assault by the Fatal Influence. So that's cool. Shotzi's looking pretty good, back to being healthy. Glad to see Shotzi back on WWE television. What else happened on SmackDown? Damn. Oh, whoa. The Motor City Machine Guns lost the WWE Tag Team titles to Julie Heel.
That was wild, bro.
Why, bro? Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa fooled everybody and went full heel on the Motor City Machine Guns and took the WWE Tag Team titles from them in their second reign on the main roster. And man, this combination, I'm loving it, dude. The shit heel, shit eating grin of Johnny Gargano, and just the take no prisoners, don't give a crap Tommaso Ciampa. Now together, this is the first time these two have been heels together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for it, bro.
Bro, we seen Johnny Cook as a heel on NXT with the way, and I didn't think he could pull it off, man. I seen him do heel before on the Indies, but bro. I was like, man, this is hella entertaining, yeah. And of course, we see Ciampa. If you know, you know. We've seen Ciampa cook. So now to see these twos over here, pat each other on the back, I was like, hey, y'all trash, bro. Y'all 100% trash for that. But I'm here for it.
I'm so here for it, bro. And I think it's pretty safe to say that they're the ones that attacked the Street Profits backstage to get their slot, because I think it was supposed to be Street Profits in MCMG, not DIY in MCMG originally.
Yeah, bro, because they interrupted the match to begin with the week before. So, hey, bro, because they're pulling off the babyface Gargano, like, Ciampa, we don't do this. We don't have to do it, Tommaso. Come on, we can do it the right way. No, you better get it. You better get with the program, or I'm a choose for both of us. And he's like, no, Tommaso, we don't have to do this. Boom, kicked in the ding ding.
It is, yeah, dude. That reaction they got, man, it was good. So it's like, it's breathing new life into DIY. I think this is a good thing. It's a good thing for everyone all involved. Yeah, the Motor City Machine Guns had a short reign, but trust me, it's not going to be their last. As good as they are,
like at first I felt some sort of way about it, but then when I sat there in totality and watched the whole damn thing, and I was like, oh, they turn. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. DIY heel? Oh, okay. I'm here for all right. I'm cool. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm cool with it. So yeah, bro. DIY 100% because I did not want to see them split up. I was like, don't split up another tag team. Come on, Triple H, don't split up another tag team. Please, baby, please. And he was like, I hear ya. Hold on a second, brother. I hear ya. And they split them up. They turned them heel. The same thing with New Day. We all thought that, please don't split up the New Day. Please don't split up the New Day. They didn't split them up. They turned them heel.
Yeah, they split them up in a way because they told Big E to kick rocks. But
yeah. They told him
they kept the core group, at least Xavier and Kofi, together.
Yeah, man. He told you to take that boulder and kick that tie this boulder to your ankle and kick that bad boy down the street, brother. You out. He said, we don't want no damn manager.
Speaking of tag teams, since we're on the subject of tag teams, PWI, which we've talked about here on the show before, they did their countdown of the top men's wrestlers, which we covered here. They did the women's wrestlers recently, which we also covered on the show. And now the PWI, which stands for Pro Wrestling Illustrated, one of the longest running media / magazines for professional wrestling out there, did their 2024 top tag team list. And counting down from number 10 all the way to 1, I want to see what your thoughts are on this, bro. At number 10, FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. At number 9, Crazy Star, which I'm not really too familiar with. I'm not really sure where they're from. I don't know if they're like a New Japan team or a Stardom team. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Number 8, The Bloodline, which I'm assuming they're talking about Tama and Tonga or Tama and Jacob, I guess.
Because you just said the Usos ain't wrestled together in a minute. So they must be talking
about be the Bloodline. Yeah. At number 7, the Saito brothers. At number 6, ABC in TNA.
Yeah, they cook.
At number 5, TMDK.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. At number 4, the Young Bucks. At number 3, Bishamon.
That's a surprise too. Bro, they got some names. Go ahead.
Right. Number 2, the current NXT Tag Team Champions, Fraxium.
Wow.
And number 1, the current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Top the 2024 top tag team list for PWI.
Man, I need to know what the criteria is because some choices were made. That's all I can really say, man. Some choices were made. The list got some names on there I'm familiar with, some name maybe like 2 or 3 I'm not familiar with. So I'm like, man, I know both AEW and WWE was kind of on their tag team divisions this year. And of course, TNA, they've been kind of, the 1 or 2 tag teams, and that's about it for a while.
That's true.
So the mainstream tag team joints we used to, weren't on there for good reason. So, some choices were made. I don't hella disagree with it, but at the same time, I'm like, really?
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like like Fraxium, they good because they made me care about that match. I ain't even gonna front. Going into that match, I was like, man, I thought they was gonna drop the belts, like really and truly.
I thought so too. I really did.
Because they always be beefing, they always be arguing and stuff, and I thought they was gonna drop the belts, and that was good because Nathan Frazier was pulling double duty. And then going into the match, it was all right. And next thing you know, around maybe midway, they started cooking.
Ooh,
and I was like, okay, all right. Then they started having a bunch of near falls and saves, and I was like, all right, they're cooking. All right, I'm with it.
Right.
By the end of the thing, I'm like, oh, they want to broke up the tag, broke up the pin. I'm like, so I could see them top 3, top 2. Man, it's kind of high, but at the same time, they made believers out of me because I was like, like I said, that match right there. At first, I was kind of cold on it, and then by the end, they was cooking, and that shows me, hey, maybe I was wrong, brother. Hey, maybe OT5 was wrong here. So I guess, man, you know what? I'll let them chill there. I'll let them chill, especially with the way tag team wrestling has been this year. I'll let them sit that spot because, like I said, off of the strength of that match alone, they earned it.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, if I don't hate this list, and I don't, so I don't outright disagree with it. The only thing I probably would make was maybe I would probably flip-flop Jade and Bianca with Fraxium, just because I feel like they've been more consistent as a tag team and been reigning as champions a lot longer. That's the only thing. I mean, I guess that's the only thing I could really say. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. I mean, I guess
I'm kind of like you. I don't love it and I don't hate it either.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of just like, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's one magazine's opinion. You know what I mean? So it's just whatever, I guess, at this point. But yeah,
the thing about it is, if I had to come up with my own list, it'd be tough. So I can't fault them. I can't fault them for having, they list and having some names that I don't recognize. I can't fault them for that. Because if you ask, hey, T5, Martine, I need y'all to come up with your top 10 list, and we'd be like, today?
exactly.
Like, what, not today? Oh, you gotta give me a week on that one, brother. You gotta give me a week heads up.
Yeah, I think that a tag team list would be really hard just because I feel like tag team wrestling didn't get its just due this year, especially in
bro, especially all the major shows, like for the most part, like with TNA, they had ABC, they had at the time they had the Guns, and they were kind of like back and forth, flip-flopping with the titles and stuff. But the thing about it was they was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the most part, ABC was cooking. So I could see ABC.
You had the system too. You can't.
The system, the system too. My bad. Shout out to the system. They was cooking too.
I mean, and then it completely ignored the knockouts tag team division. I mean, you got Masha, and Ali Edwards, right? Like they could have been like on there. Who else? Killer Kelly and oh god, what's her damn tag team partner's name? Oh god. Oh, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank, but they're the current tag team champions right now. Shit.
You taking
her name?
Oh, was it? I thought whatchamacallit was still a tag Spitfire.
Yeah, sorry, Spitfire. I'm totally wrong. Yeah, Spitfire. TNA is Spitfire. That's right. Let me look at that.
With WWE.
Jody Thread. That's right.
Yeah.
I was getting them mixed up. But yeah, like they should have been on that list, I think. I think they should have been on that list. but
yeah, like with WWE, they had the belts on the Judgment Day, and everybody's like, so when you're gonna get, when you at least either defend, even had them drop them titles or defend them titles, and that just made you not care about tag team wrestling on Raw. You were like, who's the damn tag team? Oh yeah, it's them two. My bad.
Obvious. That's obvious from their absence from this list. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly, bro. So, and then on SmackDown, at least they was making a concerted effort. They had the Gorillas on there, and then they dropped them titles to the Guns. Okay, cool. But then you had, at least you knew you had Street Profits and DIY waiting in the wings. So you're like, okay, at least I know what y'all cooking with over. At least I know y'all have the ingredients over there. Now, are you going to start cooking? And what they look like they're starting to cook.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. And then with AEW, some of the tag team, they just weren't doing anything. And you were like doing anything compelling at least. And so you're like,
wasn't doing nothing. I'm surprised FTR is even on the damn list. They didn't really do much.
I'm surprised too. At number 10, that's why I wasn't too messed up with them at least being number 10.
Right, true.
But other than that, good and well, nobody else was cooking like that. The Young Bucks, as much as I love the Young Bucks, nah, bruh. Nah.
They should not have been top 5, no.
Nah.
Not even close.
So, I need to see what they're going to do going forward, especially with Private Party got the titles on them.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see what you're going to do going forward.
Right.
And then, you got Top Flight and a couple of these other young teams. I need to see what you're going to do going forward, man.
Yeah.
So that's like I said, I was with you. This list, I'm not mad at it. Don't love it either.
Exactly. That's a fair assessment, I think. So even with the upcoming Saturday night's main event that's coming this coming weekend, WWE is already planning for the second Saturday night's main event, which is going to be after the new year. It's already been announced. Tickets are on sale right now. San Antonio, Texas will host on January 25th, Saturday night's main event, the first of the new year at I forgot what arena they said it would be in. I don't have it here offhand. I do apologize, but the Frost Bank Center. The Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, Texas will host on Saturday, January 25th, the next installment of Saturday night's main event. And it will be the first one of the year. So it's cool. So WWE, it's like they kind of figured like, hey, we push back the Royal Rumble to February 1st, which would be the first time it doesn't take place in the month of January. Technically, I mean, it's literally just a day away, but still, that Saturday will be the Royal Rumble, the start of the WrestleMania season. And WWE, I guess, figured like, hey, we need something in January. So, boom, Saturday night's main event will take place on Saturday, January 25th, to give us like a little bit of a gearing up towards the Royal Rumble, so to speak. So I'm all for it. That's so cool. San Antonio is a little far out of my way. That's a 4-hour drive. I won't be going to that. That's the same week that they're going to be in Dallas for Monday Night Raw. So that's the one I'm hoping to attend for Monday Night Raw in Dallas to be on Netflix. So hell yeah. So I'll be like in the crowd, hopefully. Like, hey, T5, I'm right here, bro.
Yeah, baby, we here. I willed you, Rings. You will me.
But I was just, man, y'all, I was telling T5 before we went on the air, like, I don't know what we did to deserve all what we're eating as far as wrestling goes here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the month of January. We got MLW King of Coliseum. We got TNA's Genesis. We got Monday Night Raw. We got Kurt Angle public appearance in Arlington, Texas. And then just announced, I just seen a couple days ago, local indie fed VIP Wrestling. That's right, VIP Wrestling will be having their first ever event women's themed event because they're going to be crowning the first ever VIP Wrestling Women's Champion. The event will take place Friday, January 31st, the day before the Royal Rumble, at the Haltom Theater in Haltom City, Texas, which is a little suburb outside of Fort Worth. It's literally like 15 minutes from my house. The Haltom Theater in Haltom City, Texas will host this event. It's called the Queen's Gambit. And already announced are two, well, I guess if you collectively look them as one product. The Tonga Twins from the indie scene, the Tonga Twins, and former TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace has been announced for the Queen's Gambit for VIP Wrestling to crown the first ever VIP Wrestling Women's Champion. So I don't know what we did here in the state of Texas to be eating so well in terms of wrestling, but damn, January is a month full of awesome wrestling action taking place here in our backyard. So I don't know, but hey,
y'all out here cooking, boy. Y'all is blessed and highly favored up in January, man. Somebody look at y'all.
I don't know what we did to deserve that, but sure.
Right, hey, they had to put up with the Cowboys, I guess.
I know, right? Like y'all fucked around this football season, so let's help y'all out with wrestling, huh?
For real, man. Hey, I'll take that trade off. Let me get the graps. Graps, baby. I'll take that trade off.
Hell yeah, for sure. WWE announced via social media and Shawn Michaels' personal X account that WWE NXT New Year's Evil has been confirmed to be taking place at the Shrine Expo Hall in Los Angeles, my neck of the woods from back when I used to live in Cali, because I am the SoCal Saint. That's where I was born. LA, that's right, Tuesday, January 7th, the night after the premiere of Raw on Netflix, January 6th, the very next night at the Shrine Expo Hall in LA, will be the host of NXT New Year's Evil, where it's already been confirmed Julia gets her second opportunity to take on Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Will this be the night that Julia unseats the reigning defending prodigy of professional wrestling, the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez? And I think, based on what's going to take place after next week's episode of NXT, because it's already been confirmed, Eddie Thorpe will challenge Trick Williams for the NXT Championship next week on NXT. It'll be whoever wins that NXT Championship match defending the title against Oba Femi for the NXT Championship.
Survivor Oba Femi.
That's right.
Hey, Shawn Michaels, I've been a fan of yours for decades, bro. You ain't fooling nobody, bro. I know you, bro. You ain't fooling nobody with that Julia and Roxanne, man. You ain't fool. Hey, bro. I told you a couple of weeks back. I'm watching you, HBK. You try to trip us up. Hey. You know my weakness. I don't appreciate that.
I know, right?
I love you anyway, HBK, bro. I love you anyway, bro. You know, you watch the product. You watch NXT. You know what's cooking over there on NXT. You know what division strong like bull. That women's division. Hey, we don't even have to say it. You already know division strong like a bull on NXT. You know,
no. Let's go back. That division's not strong like a bull. That shit is thick like a bull.
Correction. Thick like a bull.
There you go. I don't know if that's an expression, but I'm gonna start it now because everybody knows NXT. They got the most talented women's wrestlers and possibly the thickest women's wrestlers in the world today.
Trying to mess us up.
Bro,
HBK, what is you trying to do, bro? I'm trying to be a better person. 2024, 2025, I'm trying to be a better person. Yeah. New year, new me, all that other stuff. And here you go put out, you say, I'm going to fix you, brother. NXT, bam, women's division. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to do to us, bro?
T5. How am I supposed to be a better person with Jada Parker and Lola Vice and Stephanie Vakir and Julia and Roxanne.
And then you gonna bring Gigi back
and Nikita Lyons and all that Jasmine Nix. How am I supposed to be a better person with all these people on my television screen week in and week out? It's not fair, HBK. You know what you're doing.
He know what he doing.
It's not fair.
He know what he doing. I'm a sexy boy. I'm gonna mess with you, bro. You tripping? Hey, HBK. I see what you're doing, and I appreciate
it.
But I a gift package, a care package of Planet Jerky premium beef jerky,
just for you,
with the seal the deal wax seal.
That's right.
Letter, a nice worthy letter on top of it with seal the deal wax seal will be sent to the Performance Center.
That's right.
Incoming.
That's right. HBK deserves it. He deserves the best.
You deserve it.
That's right. HBK, you are blessed and highly favored, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, my HBK. Thank you, my Book of the Year.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, Trips. You might have a run for Book of the Year, brother.
That's right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your service.
You got me sounding like little orphan Oliver over here. Please, sir. Thank you. Shit. He know what he doing.
He know what he doing, bro.
And I appreciate it.
You a changed man, huh? Yeah, you man. I know what you're doing. Hey, I see you, bro. I see you. And I appreciate it.
That's right. That's right.
That don't mean I appreciate it. Just because I call you out. Hey, friends call each other out. I appreciate you, though.
Thank you. Last little tidbit of news here. So WWE is coming out with a new television show on the A&E network. It's going to be called WWE LFG. It doesn't stand for Let's Fucking Go, for all you kids out there. It stands for Legends and Future Greats. A new WWE reality/competition show has been announced to be premiering in early 2025 on A&E. The show will see WWE legends Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Booker T, Bubba Ray Dudley, and a returning Mickie James mentoring aspiring wrestlers as they compete with WWE contracts on the line. So that's awesome. Mickie James back in the WWE family, which I felt was, it was kind of like a no-brainer, especially with her husband, the GM of SmackDown. Like, it was once she technically retired from TNA Wrestling, I only knew it was just a matter of time that she would pop back up with the WWE. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna need her to keep that hardcore country. I'm gonna need her to. So she sang it. I'm gonna need her to keep that one, bro. That's a banger. That's a banger, bro. I'm gonna need her to keep that one, boy.
I like the classic Mickey. The classic.
Yeah, the Hey Mickey beat.
Yeah, I
like it. But man, hey, that hardcore country. Turn it. Boy, that be, hey, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
She don't bounce around enough. With that.
She's spoken for.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. She was always my favorite.
She's a national treasure now.
That's right. I don't give a damn.
She's Nick Aldis' is national treasure.
I don't give a damn, sir. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn.
National treasure's national treasure.
I'm not apologizing for what I just said. I don't give a damn. I said it. I don't give a damn.
Oh man.
You know why she was my favorite back in the day? Because she was so goddamn crazy and she looked good doing it.
Bro, man, when she first came through and she was bat nuts crazy with Trish, bro. I remember she had that whole little shrine. That shrine was wild.
Bro, when she was
that shrine she had in the back was wild, bro. The picture and the candles. I'm like, yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but I think that broad crazy.
Yeah, when she started doing that, that was when I started liking her more. And I was like, okay, this isn't healthy, and I know it, and I don't care.
Ooh, bro. I was like, well, this is different.
I enjoyed it.
Here for this.
I was like, right there. That's the type of woman I like. Like,
oh, she gonna burn your house down? Hey, I'm all for it. She gonna cut your clothes up? I'm all for it.
that's right.
I'll get some new ones.
Give me that Lisa Left Eye Lopez / Mickey James type crazy. I'm all for it.
Man.
Shit.
Hey, shout out to Mickey James, hardcore country, coming back to the WWE. Man, hey, this is what you call they bringing it back.
It's like it almost sounds like Tough Enough in a way.
Tough Enough. There you go. Tough Enough.
But these are people that are already wrestlers. You know, they're not people that are just off the street trying to be a wrestler. These are people that are actually already trained as wrestlers that are aspiring to be WWE superstars. So
okay, that's different.
Yeah,
because they would ask you straight up if you had any experience and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
a lot of them didn't have no experience. Like you saw The Miz. Man, that's the wildest thing, bro. Because I remember watching The Miz on Real World.
Yep.
And then he started doing the challenges and stuff. And he was coming up. He was like, "Oh, I'm The Miz," and da. He had this in his head years prior to Tough Enough.
And who would have thought that he would still be here? It's 2024, and he's still one of the most interesting guys on the main roster. He's like I would have to say, you know, prior to how he is now, because I feel like he's way past his prime. But you could probably compare him to like a Jericho who would reinvent himself.
Yeah, bro.
Stay fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like we saw him as like the reality dude, and he kind of played that up too.
Yeah, he did.
Played that up when he was with ECW, WWECW.
Yeah,
the whole reality thing.
The Dirt duo.
Folks don't like me because I'm from reality TV, that sort of thing, and it worked.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's the Hollywood A-lister,
right?
You know, and he's the veteran. He got decades under his belt. He's the main event of WrestleMania.
Grand Slam champion twice. You know,
two-time Grand Slam champion. Yep. So now he has the catalog, bro. Talk about a story, dude.
Yeah.
If that don't motivate
WrestleMania, you know what I mean? Like he's
motivate any of these cats, these young cats. No, nothing will.
Exactly, for sure. I agree. Well, here we go. Just a quick little tidbit here. CM Punk has been cast in a upcoming sci-fi series called Revival, based on the Image Comics series by Tim Seeley and Mike Norton. The series, currently filming in Canada, stars Melanie Scrofani, Stephen Ogg, and others. Punk's character details are undisclosed, adding to the excitement surrounding his role. According to the show's synopsis, Revival is a unique twist on undead tales. Set in rural Wisconsin, the dead mysteriously rise on a single miraculous day, but instead of turning into zombies, the revived appear unsettlingly normal. The story centers on Dana Cypress, played by Scorafano, a local officer and single mother drawn into a grisly murder investigation in a town brimming with secrets where no one living or dead is beyond suspicion. CM Punk has extensive acting background, having portrayed Ricky Rabies in Star's Heels, of course. He's appeared on FX's Mayans MC. He starred in horror films like The Girl on the Third Floor and Jacob's Wife. He is set to feature in the comedy horror Night Patrol. A passionate comic book fan, Punk is well suited for this role in the upcoming TV adaptation of Revival, developed by Aaron B. Kuntz and Luke Boyce, who are also the show's executive producers and showrunners. So that's pretty cool to hear. You don't see a lot of Image comics being brought to life, you know, except for like certain like mainstream titles. I think. Wouldn't that be Spawn was like one of them? I believe Spawn was an Image comic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool.
I remember hearing about Revival from a friend on YouTube. And they review comics and everything. And I remember hearing about this one. And I had to think about it. I was like, man, when you read the synopsis, I said, that sounds familiar. And I was like, oh, I do know this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting. Interesting. The story itself was interesting. I was like, but I know it got CM Punk attached to it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to see it, let him cook.
right? So maybe that's what Punk was doing whenever he took a break after Bad Blood, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe he filmed his scene. Maybe he doesn't have an extensive role. He was able to at least film whatever he had to film and come back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a quick little break here. Before we take a break, let's get into something real quick. I want to get into before we start talking about the recap for Deadline and preview Saturday night's main event, and if we got time, preview TNA Final Resolution.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, bro. Because we didn't even talk about the Continental Classic.
No, we haven't gotten there yet. So what do you think about what's going on with this situation here with Ray Phoenix, AEW? This came out just before we went on the air. Apparently, WWE is reportedly surprised by Ray Phoenix's recent tweets and is digging into what's going on, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Hearing that there were those in the WWE that were surprised yesterday with the Ray Phoenix tweets, not to say that they're not interested anymore. I'm sure that didn't change, but there were some eyebrows raised over those tweets, especially if you're going to put it out there publicly. I think WWE is going to be doing some digging into what's going on. That doctor tweet that he put out is the one that got a lot of people in the WWE apparently like concerned, I guess, is a way to put it, as the best way to put it. And this comes from WrestleVotes, this information. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Ray Phoenix has been tweeting some things, and it's got a lot of people already riled up with the whole situation that time was added to his contract due to injury, and because he's not being used on television. He's not going to be used on television, and people are like, if you're not going to use the guy, just let him go. You know what I mean? Just let him go so he can ply his trade elsewhere. And Tony Khan would rather lock him down for another year, pay him to just sit at home, which is, I mean, I guess that's not a bad gig, but if you got a guy who would rather work and not just sit at home and collect a paycheck, I mean, I feel like you should just let the guy go if he doesn't want to be there anymore. But I mean, I don't run a company, so I can't, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot of bad PR coming in about this whole situation. It's I feel like it's bad all around. I don't think anybody looks good in this situation. I feel bad for Phoenix. I really do. Because I mean, if rumors are to be believed, his brother is possibly going to pop up on SmackDown this Friday as the mystery opponent of Carmelo Hayes. Because a lot of people are saying that he's already, that Penta has signed on the dotted line, that he's just a few days away from debuting. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, what do you think?
Okay, first of all, Penta's a free agent, but I think he's working for somebody. I don't know if it's this weekend. And, I haven't heard anybody say 100% or even 50% that he has already signed with WWE. We just know that he's working. I think he's working in Mexico or something, but we'll see. We'll see Friday if he does show up or not. Mm-hmm. As for the Ray Phoenix stuff, a lot of people have been kind of cautious on touching this one, because what I've been hearing is he's making a lot out of a little. He's making it sound like when he used the term mistreated, I've been mistreated, is not really mistreated. So a lot of people have been keeping a distance from, reposting this story. As for the whole overall situation, I agree that if you don't want to be there, then you just let them go and let them do their thing. But at the same time, they was already talking about, they was telling folks backstage, they was already so you out here talking to WWE while you under contract with us. That's tampering right off rip. That's off rip. That's illegal. So you out here snitching on WWE. Not snitching, but
yeah. But if that's
true, you telling on them without telling on them, because you talking to the rest of the boys and girls in the back and you low-key telling on WWE that you done already talked to them. That's illegal right off rip. So, yeah, I would feel some sort of way. So instead of letting you go, I'm going to pull a WWE move, and I'm going to go ahead and have you off camera because you ain't about to get the rub. I ain't seen that happen before. Not about to do it, especially if you are doing some illegal stuff too. Nah, bro. Nah, as much as I love the Lucha Brothers, they is one of my favorite tag teams. Full stop.
Right.
But yeah, you wrong, bro. If you under contract, I understand. If you want to leave, cool. But you don't go and start, doing some illegal stuff and then rat on yourself, or you rat on your future employer too by telling everybody in the back, because they got snitches and stuff backstage and junk. So of course, OTK gonna find out about it, and of course I ain't gonna put y'all on TV. Yeah, I'm gonna add on some time to that. I ain't about to let them get away with that. Hell no. So in a way, I feel it's super petty, but at the same time, yeah, bro, you're not about to do me dirty like that. And you out here making moves while you in the contract for me? Because I heard Ray Phoenix was supposed to do some work. And then when they found out about the stuff, they was like, nope. And just shut it down. So I can see both ways of it, man, because that's kind of dirty, bro. That's some contract. That's some NBA type contract tampering and stuff, man. So I could kind of see that too. And yeah, it's a bad look either way, bro.
I understand where you're coming from, but if that was the case, Tony Khan should have brought up a lawsuit to WWE because of that. Because if what is to be believed, like if we're gonna take everything at face value or at a grain of salt or whatever, Dr. Chris Featherstone, who writes for Sportskeeda Wrestling, which is another wrestling journalism website. I guess they're well known, but they're not like,
folks know.
But he tweeted out that I received information from an AEW source on November 20th regarding the Lucha Brothers status, but did not report it as I was waiting for one of them to begin speaking their mind about the situation. I was told that was coming. I was also told that day that Penta's contract was soon ending with AEW. Ray Phoenix did just that, spoke his mind, and here is some intel I have received. The alleged excuse that Tony Khan found out about Lucha Brothers being in talks with the WWE is fake news, and the real reason will be revealed. There's no real story behind the situation with Ray Phoenix, which is a huge injustice. Expect the Lucha Brothers to go more in depth about their time in AEW when they are free and clear to do so. And when they do, it is going to be ugly. And then even Ray Phoenix responded with, unfortunately, due to contractual issues, I cannot speak now, but I will have my time. So the whole thing about them talking to WWE, it can't be true, because if it was, then Tony Khan would have to do the right thing in his right to do so would be to sue Triple H and Nick Khan and whoever, TKO, sue the company as a whole, because that is contract tampering. He would need to take them to court if that was legitimate. If it wasn't, he has no case. He can't take it to court if there's no truth behind it. You know what I mean? If it can't be proven.
This thing about it, it's been told by multiple outlets that WWE had already had the green light to start making Lucha Brothers masks and stuff.
Yeah, but that also wasn't.
How you do that if they're in the contract, though?
That wasn't.
If they ain't been talking to them, how you already making contract?
I'm saying that was proven. T5. That was proven to be false as well. That was coming from Fightful. Half of the shit they say isn't real. Just like Tuna Meltzer.
Now, how you know that?
Because they're full of shit, just like Tuna Meltzer. You can't.
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie, bro. Because I watched that. I listened to them, and 100%, they backtrack their stuff. They go and get the.
No, they don't. Sean Ross Sapp is a fucking idiot, and I hope he sees this. He's a fucking liar. He's a bully. He likes to DM people and try to ruin people's lives. That anybody criticizes him whatsoever, and they couldn't own up to the fact that their fucking journalist asked a racist ass question of Bobby Lashley at that fucking last press thing that they had after the last AEW event. They would not apologize for that. They came after people who were asking for an apology for that, but they got shut down by Bobby Lashley and by MVP and the Hurt Syndicate whenever that stupid ass question was asked of them. And the girl was unapologetic about the stupid ass question she fucking asked. And so much so that she tried to play victim and was like, I'm leaving this toxic account. I'm going to Blue Sky because I'm being bullied here. No. And it's been proven by other people who have receipts showing that she's done this shit before. Okay. And Fightful, there's receipts. Wrestling Soup. Some other former employees of Fightful have come out, spoken against them and the bullshit that they spew. I don't fucking trust Fightful. I don't fucking trust Sean Ross Sapp. They're fucking toxic. There's no fucking way anything that they report is absolutely 100% on the level, because their employees and the guy who runs the thing can't even be on the level. Like, no fucking way, dude. Look at it. Look into it yourself, man. If you don't believe me, look into it yourself. There's plenty of people who come out. Sean Ross Sapp. I'm going on a fucking soapbox right now, but Sean Ross Sapp, that fucking lunatic, that idiot, that man-child, went legit messaged Anthony Missionary Thomas, co-host of Wrestling Soup, and he has the receipts. He fucking tweeted him out and talked about it on his podcast. If you follow Wrestling Soup, you will find those tweets that Sean Ross Sapp offered him 50 G's to have a fight with Anthony Missionary Thomas because of Wrestling Soup and Thomas being critical of their reporting of things. And he said that he would ruin his life. He would do all this shit. He was coming after him. It's unhealthy, weird shit with this guy, dude. Weird fucking shit, dude. I don't even know who's worse, Tuna Meltzer or him. I think Sean Ross Sapp might be a little worse because he likes to bully people, send these crazy ass DMs, and then he blocks you so you can't fucking respond to him. And then he'll unblock you to just write some more bullshit to you and then block you again because he's fucking petty like that. No fucking way, dude. Absolutely no fucking way do I believe anything that motherfucker says. Absolutely no fucking way.
Okay.
Look into it yourself, brother.
Don't listen to him. Take him out of it. You still have multiple.
He's the guy that runs the thing.
You still got what? So you're gonna forget just everybody. So you got
everybody else that works there. They fall in line with him, bro.
I ain't talking about everybody that works. I said take Fightful out of it. You still have multiple outlets saying the same thing, not named Fightful. You got other outlets saying the same thing about the mask.
Made by Fightful.
About the mask.
Yeah, because they're basically referencing that same report though.
All right, bro.
And that was proven to be untrue, bro. Why would WWE be working on merchandise for wrestlers that don't work for them? Why would WWE be working on merchandise for wrestlers that don't work for them?
How is it proven untrue?
Because nothing came of it. Nothing came of it.
What you mean nothing came of it?
Nothing came of it because they're not working for them. So how could they make merchandise for people that don't work for them? That doesn't make any sense.
Because they're getting ahead of it.
No, you can't.
They were expecting them to come in on NXT. They were supposed to be in the spot. They were supposed to be in the spot that the Motor City Machine Guns were in.
No, dude.
But when they added the time on, when TK added the time, they had to nix that, and they had to bring the guns in instead of.
I don't believe that, dude. No, because they already talked. They already had.
You wild, dude. You wild,
bro.
You wild. That has been proven. That has been proven.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. You've seen the merchandise? So how's it proven? Has anybody actually seen the merchandise?
The Motor City Machine Guns thing. They were supposed. Everybody is
under contract.
Everybody is
already under contract.
They were supposed to go to NXT and not the main roster. That was supposed to be the Lucha Brothers coming in.
Yeah, Meltzer.
Because you're not talking about them.
I am talking about them. They reported that.
You just don't want to believe it, bro. You just don't believe it because you can't do no wrong.
Bullshit because they know they're gonna report it.
You cherry pick stuff, bro.
It's cherry picking. It's not cherry picking if WWE feeds
one thing, but you don't want to believe another thing.
No,
it's cherry picking, bro.
It's not cherry picking, bro. If WWE is feeding them bullshit so that they run with it, that makes it seem like it's true, and then the opposite happens and they have to backtrack their own bullshit, they're making them look fucking dumb because they know that it's full of bullshit. That none of those people know.
So you listening to Sports Keita. Okay, cool. You listening to Sports Keita. If they saying the same thing,
I'll say the same thing
that you don't listen to, that you don't trust. If they saying the same thing that the outlets you don't trust are saying, what you gonna do then?
I'll say the same thing. I don't believe it till I see it.
Forget about it, bro. It's like talking to a brick wall, bro.
I wasn't saying anything like that.
It's wild, bro. You out here, you wild cherry picking, bro. It's not even. It's whatever, bro.
I guess. I don't know why you're sitting up here defending AEW like that.
I'm not defending AEW. I'm sitting there trying to tell you this, and you over here. No, I don't believe that because you the one.
There's tweets that prove it. There's actual proof that is bullshit, but you don't want to listen to it. There's actual proof that shows that none of that shit was true.
Because even if you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen to Meltzer, you don't want to listen to Fightful. You listen, they got Sports Keita and they got some of these other outlets and stuff. You don't want to listen, and I don't listen to them either. So now you don't want to listen to them either. And they saying the same exact thing. That's crazy, bro. You can't be out here cherry picking.
Keita wasn't saying anything of the sort.
That's cherry picking, bro.
He said it was fake. The news about them talking to WWE was not real. And this is from a source in AEW. This is from a legit person that works in the company. You know, like why would this person give him that unless they're feeding him bullshit too? Just like WWE feeds other people bullshit. So it could work both ways. That's all I'm saying is that according to his source, that shit was not true. And Tony Khan is probably paying Ray to sit at home because he doesn't want WWE to take advantage of something that he knows he could have definitely done something great with. He fucked up on and let it go. You know what I mean? Because Ray and Penta could have been huge stars. At one point, they felt like they were. But then at some point, he was just like, oh, I'll just pay him to stay at home. You know?
Which makes 100% sense because he was supposed to be booked to be on the show until he found out all that stuff. But, of course, can't believe that. Can't believe it. So,
if that was the case, dude, he would be suing them, suing WWE, suing TKO. Tony Khan, you'd think he would be silent on some shit like that? His crybaby ass.
You have to have evidence. You have to have evidence in order to sue somebody.
And there was none because there was none. There was no talking between the two companies and the talent. There was none. There was no.
How you know if they backstage or if they is backstage telling people,
bro? They said it
was. So now you calling the Lucha Brothers liars now.
Why would I be calling the Lucha Brothers liars? Why would the
Lucha Brothers? Because they're the ones backstage talking to people.
Oh yes, because a wrestler would jeopardize his career by telling people backstage that I'm openly talking to another company while I'm under contract to my current company. That doesn't make any sense. Nobody would make careers.
Folks knew way ahead of time they was out the door.
Nobody would ever do that. Nobody would ever make a career suicide choice like that, openly like that. No fucking way. They would not be openly telling people, like, once my contract is done, I'm out of here. No.
So wrestlers don't talk to other wrestlers.
No.
They don't talk backstage. They don't, how many? All right, bro.
I'm not saying wrestlers don't talk to each other, but that's not something that you would just fucking openly talk about, dude.
All right, Cletus.
I'm not going to openly tell my coworkers that I'm looking for another job while I'm still working there. You don't do that. You know what I mean?
You're crazy. You don't know how many times people have done that. Like, bro, I ain't getting no hours here, man. I'm about to go holler at Chili's and see if they are hiring. You don't people do that all the time.
You don't jeopardize the paycheck you have for the paycheck you don't have, bro. You gotta wait till it's confirmed, guaranteed that hey, I got another job before you fucking say adios. Like everybody knows that. You don't fucking start counting your chickens before they hatch. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. You can be disgruntled. You can make comments, yada, yada, but you don't openly say, I am looking for another job while you're still at your current job. You never do that. Ever. Because that job could just basically fire your ass and then you're out of a job and you don't have anything waiting in the wings and you're looking
Ding,
for
ding,
your
ding,
next
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
You just hit the nail on the head. You 100% just hit the nail on the head.
Exactly.
I want out of my contract. What better way to get out of your contract?
I made my point. That's why they didn't say nothing. That's why I believe they didn't say anything. So I made my point. Yes, thank you. I made my point. I appreciate that.
What point?
I made my point. Thank you.
What point? You ain't make no point.
Yes, I did.
You don't even believe them. They were sitting there talking backstage like you never talked to a coworker before. That's crazy.
Yes, they've talked to... Dude, I'm not saying that they don't talk to nobody. I'm saying that they didn't fucking tell people like, yo, we're talking to WWE right now. That doesn't make any sense.
How it don't make no sense?
Because of what I just said. They would be up for a fucking a huge lawsuit, and so would TKO and
WWE. You have to prove it. They would have to have proof.
Well, that was proof, right? If they were talking to somebody, that'd be proof, right? They could be subpoenaed. They could be dispoed for the fucking lawsuit, correct? If that really happened, that would be the proof. But since there is none, there was none. That would be the proof. But since it didn't happen, there's no fucking proof.
So how everybody know they was going to WWE before they was even going to WWE? You even sitting there talking about right now that they're playing. Oh, Penta's going to pop up on SmackDown and challenge.
That's a rumor that people are saying.
How does that even get that fast?
That's
that
a rumor.
The man just became a free agent. You telling me?
That's a rumor just based on something that Nick Aldis said. All he said to Carmelo was, you're going to wrestle a new superstar. It could probably be somebody from NXT or somebody from Raw because they're openly doing this whole trade thing right now. So people are just jumping the gun and saying it's going to be Penta. That's the only reason why I said that, because that's a rumor that's going around online. It's not confirmed or guaranteed, but that's just a rumor. And Fightful was the one that fucking reported that, saying that he's signed. I don't believe that. I was like, I won't believe it till I actually see it happen. Till I actually see him on my television screens, I'm not going to believe that shit. But Fightful was the one that came out with it 3 days ago, saying Penta signed on the dotted line. Okay, I'll wait until I see it. Until I actually see his ass in a WWE ring. I'm not going to believe it.
They said the same thing about the Hurt Syndicate, and they was right about that, man. I'm just saying, bro.
That was an open secret. Like that was like the worst kept secret. Like of course Tony was going to sign them. Of course, like MVP openly said they were going to go there. Like that wasn't even like, that wasn't even a secret. They were legit going to go there. No, like everybody knew that. That was like the worst kept secret. Everybody knew that Shelton and Bobby and MVP were headed over there.
Bro, WWE had plans to debut the Lucha Brothers and not the Motor City Machine Guns, because for the longest, the Motor City Machine Guns had been like MIA. Nobody heard nothing about them. I mean, nothing from them. Everybody's like, okay, are they signing with AEW or are they signing with WWE? Nobody knew nothing for a while. It was like radio silent. And then all of a sudden, bam, when the Lucha Brothers thing went south, all of a sudden, you started seeing hearing the pickup of, oh man, they might sign with WWE. Oh, and the next thing you know, for months, it was like, oh yeah, they're going to WWE. But they haven't said anything, but it's known backstage they're going to WWE. And then what happens?
Well, Motor
City signed up on WWE. They showed up on WWE.
Yeah, Motor City was shined before this whole thing with the Luchas, though. The people already talking about Motor City signing with WWE long before the Luchas thing happened. We just didn't know if they were going to be main roster or NXT, but everybody already knew that they had chosen WWE over AEW before this whole Lucha thing happened.
But like you said, we didn't know if they was going to show up on NXT or WWE, because a lot of people thought they was going to be the I forgot who that was, the challenge Fraxium. A lot of people thought they were supposed to be the tag team that was going to challenge Fraxium a couple of months back. And it turned out it was somebody else. It wasn't them. And then they end up doing the vignettes and stuff, and they're like, oh, they go on the main roster. That was supposed to be Penta and Ray going to the main roster. But because they had their time added on, that's why they had to make a change. Everybody was saying for months, Motor City Machine Guns are going on NXT. They're going on NXT. And that was supposed to be the play. But instead, they flip-flopped.
I don't know. I just don't see a multi-billion-dollar company promoting wrestlers that aren't guaranteed on the dotted line. That doesn't make any sense.
They weren't promoting them. They were going to start making the match.
Right? But that's what everybody thought, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would anybody think
they're going to get ahead of the thing? Because they were going to start making the mask. They know as soon as their contract is up, they was going to start cooking with the mask.
You think Vince was making T-shirts for Chris Jericho before he signed on the dotted line? No. Like, come on now.
Well, he had the plans already in set, though.
Let's be real.
He had the plans already set, though.
They didn't start doing the Millennium stuff until Jericho had signed. They didn't start doing that countdown until he signed on the dotted line, bro. It's in Jericho's autobiography. I read the piece of shit. They didn't start doing those vignettes until he signed with the company.
Yeah, so okay. So
they're not going to start doing anything like that until they're under contract. So
they're not going to start making designs and stuff?
They're not going to start making shirts. They're not going to start making masks. They're not going to do anything like that, wasting money for no reason. They're not about wasting money. They're only about making money. It's not wasting
money to start making sketches of the mask and stuff, bro. It's not wasting money.
That's
especially
time
if you know they're coming.
That's time and money that you're paying people to do that, right? Why would you waste money on artists to render shit for people that aren't wrestling for you? That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Why are you gonna spend?
I just did. If you know they coming, bro. If you know they coming,
no,
you know they want to be there. You know they coming. You know they allegedly talk to them. If you know they coming, bro.
They signed on the dotted line, bro. That's not
you
how.
Don't have to sign on the dotted line.
They didn't start making LeBron James Lakers jerseys until he signed on the dotted line. You know what I mean? They're not going to start making James fucking, merchandise for Lakers until he signed on the dotted line. Like, we think he's coming, so let's start making jerseys and shit for him. That don't make any sense. He has to be under contract before they start doing anything like that. Just like the Lucha Brothers had to be under contract before they start doing anything like that. Even sketches, because you're paying somebody to make the sketch, correct? Why would you pay somebody to make a sketch for a wrestler that's not under contract?
They already work. The people already work for them, sir.
Yeah, but you still got to pay them for that work. Why are you going to pay them?
They already get a weekly paycheck or a monthly paycheck or whatever. They already work for them.
Dude,
it's not like you paying. It's not like you getting some sketch dude off the street and you paying them. Come on, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's just they're getting paid for the work that they do. Why would you make them do some work for wrestlers that don't work for them? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to do that.
Because they will be working for them.
Yeah, when they're under contract, not prior to that. That's just a waste of time. They could be working on something else for a wrestler that's currently there. That's all I'm saying. Don't waste time and money by working on something for somebody that's not there. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know why that's so like difficult to.
All right, bro. We're gonna be all day with this, bro. Agree to disagree, bro. Because we're gonna be all day with this, dude.
All right, fine. Agree to disagree, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be doing any work for some shit that wasn't guaranteed. Is all I'm saying.
If you work for them, you ain't got no choice. If I'm the TKO people and I ask my division, hey, I need you to draw up some sketches for this right here. Okay. And you go to work. What you gonna say? No.
They would only do that if it was guaranteed. They would only approach them and say that because it was guaranteed. It's a done deal. That's the only way they would do something like that.
This is where I put my foot down. This is where I put my foot down. I'm not doing this. I'm not drawing this. No pin's gonna touch. No pin's gonna touch this sketch pad.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they would only tell him to do that if it was a guarantee, bro. If it's not a guarantee, then why would they even do that? That's all I'm saying. They would have to be a guarantee.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
Fair enough. Let's take a quick little break. When we come back, we'll try to get into some wrestling news. Damn, we took a long time going back and forth on that, but I mean, it's
actual wrestling. Some actual wrestling that happened.
Actual wrestling.
These people were in the ring and did some stuff.
They did some flips. They did some dives. You know, all that good stuff.
They even fought a friend or two. Quite a friend or two.
Shit. We'll be right back, y'all. Give it just a minute. We'll be right back with the IE Wrestling Show.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daryl Kinsey Jr. I'm welcoming you to take another lap with the fastest show on IE Sports Radio. Yes, this is the Extra Mile with me and my co-hosts Christopher Lehman and Michael Ward. We talk everything racing from NASCAR to IndyCar to Formula One to limited hydroplanes, endurance racing, the NHRA, and more. So come join us for an hour of great racing talk and a lot of fun as well on the Extra Mile, Thursdays at 8 p.m. only on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, fight fans? It's your boy, Marcus Los Great, here to give you what you want, here to give you what you need. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm coming to you live, straight from your mama's basement with a crispy, awesome white tea. We're coming to you live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
We are back live on the IE Wrestling Show. Welcome back. We got a little, a little in our feelings right now. My apologies for anyone that
gloves off. That's a perfect segue. Gloves off.
I know, right? Oh, damn. Hey, man, you can see how passionate we are about wrestling, man. I mean, in all aspects, including the contracts, the contractual negotiations of wrestlers and supposed contractual negotiations. I don't know. T5, you know I love you, bro.
Man, you know it's all love, bro. You know you the man. You know we click clack, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey, we don't get paid by one of these companies, bro. We just love wrestling, dog.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You know we don't get paid by that. Hey, if I was getting paid by TK, I'd be she.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to
come on now. Come on. I would sound like a little Boosie. Come on, man.
I'm trying to go back to school to get my writing degree, man. Maybe I can get a job on the writing team, WWE, man. You know?
You ain't, whoo, bruh. I'll be backstage cooking. Bruh.
Yeah.
I'll be like, see, bruh. First of all, we about to move Athena to the main roster because this is crazy, bro. And second of all, we about to let old girl. Hey, hold on.
Right. Like, who are you?
Bro.
I'm new. Like,
time out. If I was working for Trips and TKO, I'll be like, hey, can I get to the performance center? For
can I be assigned to the NXT women's roster, please?
Whoo, bro. You mean you don't want to work for the main roster? No, it's not that I don't want to work with the main roster. I feel like my talents could be utilized more with the next group. My talents could be utilized more with the up and comers. Yeah, that's it.
Coach. I want to build the future stars of professional wrestling. I don't want to work with the established stars. I want to work with the future.
Man, trust me, Triple H, it'll all pay off. Trust me. Wink.
Shit.
Send me back. That's a demotion. Send me back to NXT.
Shit. Right? Send me to jail. Lock me up.
Ooh, boy. Oh, darn it. I'm going to NXT. My talents aren't being utilized right.
Right.
Ho hum.
Oh, man.
Ho hum.
Well, I mean, we kind of got into a little bit of NXT Deadline. Speaking on NXT, we got into a little bit of it. The first match on the card was the men's Iron Survivor match. This took place last Saturday night, NXT Deadline. And this was from Minneapolis, Minnesota at the Armory. I think it was a sellout. It looked pretty damn full from what I could see on television.
Sold out.
The first match on the card was a damn good match. The men's Iron Survivor Challenge match with the mystery entrant being Obafemi coming in last in that match, which also comprised of one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazier, a newly haircutted Wes Lee, which I was taken aback by that he cut off all his damn dreads. Javon Evans and All Ego Ethan Page. And Obafemi was a beast in this match. This match like showcased everybody, but I would definitely say that Obafemi got all the love in this match, especially with the way that the last 5 minutes of this match went, with him just decimating damn near everyone. I mean, he did not get pinned. He did not get, he didn't really take a whole. I mean, he took a lot of abuse, but he shook that shit off. I mean, he took 3 or 4 super kicks in a row and just was just right after taking them. He hit a double choke slam on Wesley and Nathan Frazier and covered both of them, which I didn't even think you could do that. But the referee did 1, 2, 3, and pinned them both, and that counted as 2 falls, getting him the victory. But it was a damn near close one because Javon Evans was just behind him and could have easily gotten a tied victory when he hit his signature springboard cutter from the top rope onto Obafemi, but he just took too damn long to try to cover him and the time ran out. And Obafemi is the Iron Survivor. He will challenge the NXT champion at New Year's Evil, whoever that may be, between Eddie Thorpe and Trick Williams this coming next Tuesday. And then we had, I don't know, what'd you think of Oba's or just the performance of all the men involved in that match, bro?
Bro, they was cooking, man. But before he came out, bro, I like how, man, you remember Jurassic Park, bro?
Yes.
You remember when they was out there in the Jeeps and everything at night,
and the water shook, yeah,
and the T-Rex came out, yeah, bro.
Boom.
That's how they was. They was all laid out. They had Javon Evans outside the ring. Everybody was down. Everybody was down in the ring. Then all of a sudden, Obafemi music hit, and everybody looked out at the entrance and saw him come out. It was like when the T-Rex came out, bro. Everybody was like, "Oh,
man!" But
damn,
bro,
everybody had that damn look on their face, bro.
And Obafemi, we haven't really seen him on television since he lost the NXT North American title.
Yeah, bro.
So he's been killing, you know. He's definitely like, man, they're booking him like a Gunther, bro. Like he's unstoppable, man. And it's about if he doesn't win the NXT Championship, I feel like that would be a grave mistake on Shawn Michaels' part, since he's the head booker of NXT. Because
yeah, bro, like
he has to win the title. Like, I mean,
like if it's gonna be, let's say it's Trick and Oba, you can have a Donnybrook of a match, bro, but Oba,
and Oba's got to go over.
You gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna say the same thing when it comes to the winner of the Women's Iron Survivor. Like, I feel like it's time. You gotta pull the trigger, man. You gotta pull the trigger on Obafemi, and you gotta pull the trigger on Julia, because
because you already protected her by having Cora Jade, screw her up. All right, cool. You protected her. All right. You can't do it. You can't do nothing else now. You can't have Stephanie. You can't have Stephanie come out and interfere, or you can't have Cora Jade come out and interfere. So you already pulled that. You already used that card. So it's gotta be 1-on-1, 1v1, wham, wham, wham. Julia versus Roxanne. They can have a Donnybrook of a match, but Julia gotta go over.
Yeah, I think it's time, and I think this will lead to a big dream match at Stand and Deliver, which I thought would have been a triple threat, but I think now with if rumors are to be believed that Roxanne's going to get the call up to the main roster with this current trade situation that's kind of going on, I feel like what we're going to get, let me cook, is going to be Julia and Stephanie at Stand and Deliver for the NXT Women's title.
See, Shawn Michaels, if you listening, bro, Sean Hickenbottom, if you listening, bro, and you monkey around and do this to me, I swear on justice, I'm coming to you, bro. I'm coming. Don't you put them two in no match. I'm not ready for it yet. Don't you?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, girl. I'm ready to love you forever.
Oh, man.
Hey, I know I can't sing. I don't care. Hey, Julia and Stephanie. Hey, bro, we all gonna feel some sort of way. Hey, you want to see a group of fans get split in half?
Shit.
The only thing that's gonna bring us together is like the little girl in the taco commercial. Let's do both. That's the only thing that's gonna bring us together, bro. Word.
It's gonna shut down everything, man. That could be the match that could be the NXT match of the weekend, come WrestleMania weekend, if that's where they're headed.
That's gonna split whatever arena they in completely in half. Right. Let's go, Stephanie. Let's go, Julia. Let's go. Hey, did you just say Stephanie? Did you just say Julia? Hey, I don't like the tone of your voice. I don't like the bass in your voice.
They teased it. I mean, it has to. I feel like that's going to eventually happen. Like, they have to come to blows at some point.
Ooh, if you can't get along, you got to get it on.
That's right.
Yeah. I think we're going too futuristic. We're going too futuristic with it.
And I think let's be real. As awesome as the Women's Iron Survivor match was, which like I said, both matches were fantastic in their own way. I feel like the MVP of the women's match wasn't Julia, who eventually would win. I got to give a shout out and props to Sol Ruka. That girl did her damn thing in that match, man.
Bruh.
That girl is talented. She's gorgeous.
Now, see, just like we said before, like we were alluding to earlier, I like both matches for different reasons. This match right here, the women's was cooking. Like, shout out to Ren St. Clair. How you get pinned, get back in the ring, and get pinned again. That girl, hey. Performance of the night. 10 out of 10. That old girl did her thing. She took them bumps. She did her thing, bro.
She did.
She took them hella bumps, bro. He was like, damn. Didn't she just get back in the ring? and Saruka caught her lagging. wham, soul snatcher. I was like, you damn right, she snatched her soul. You're right.
Her finisher is such a. I love that finisher of Soul Ruka, that soul snatcher. That's such a like that pops the crowd every time she hits that move.
100%. 100%, bro.
It's one of those. Man, it's definitely one of those moves that I would love to see in person, because it's like, I don't know what it is when you watch wrestling on television. It's always a different experience when you get to see it live.
Yeah.
When you see a finisher live, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it just mind boggles you, man. Like,
I want to see her run up in that corner and just wham.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That pop, man. You know, like it's something. And that springboard backflip moonsault over the top rope she did. Whoo, man.
Bro. She cooking, bro. She next up, bro.
She's good, cooking. Man. She's real good.
This is the thing. I could see her as one of those girls that get called up eventually without winning the title.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Without having to win the women's title.
I think so. I mean, she would be a perfect fit for either roster, especially with the mid-card titles about to show up. You know what I mean? She could be vying for one of those titles. So
yeah, but ever since they introduced the women's North America title, now you can say, whoa, okay, now I can see her winning that.
Mm-hmm.
And plus you want to kind of give her enough time to work her character out, because we know she's easygoing, this, that, and babyface stuff, but you want to see her pull a Roxanne. You want to see if she can work babyface and heel. I like how a lot of people were like, let's go, man, Roxanne ready. Let's as the chipper blue
Roxanne
chip
is ready. Roxanne's definitely ready.
Yeah, but ever since they turned her heel, that's when you was like, okay, I didn't think she could do it.
Yeah,
but she did it. So now you definitely know that she could cook on the main roster. She can definitely hold her own as the chipper white meat baby face, or the I know everything, you can't tell me nothing heel.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Roxanne's booking has been very similar to how they did Braun Breaker, because he was, a lot of people made roster ready after his face run with the title, and then because I think all of us thought that he was going to hit the main roster after losing the title to Carmelo, and then he didn't. He ended up sticking around and having his heel run, and I feel like that little bit of time that he spent with NXT, fine tuning that, and this is what and where he is now, like it was. I feel like it was better that it worked out that way. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, you gave him a little tag team run too. So now you know he can cook as a tag team wrestler too. So that well-rounded him.
Exactly. I agree. Yeah, for sure, bro. That's wow. I agree, man. We on the same wavelength, brother. Man. And then shout out, I mentioned this earlier, shout out to Fraxium and No Quarter Catch Crew. They had probably the match of the night. That tag team title match, Nathan Frazier being what he was after getting his ass whooped by Obafemi, and the other guys in the Iron Survivor match. Like, I legit thought that they were dropping those tag team titles, and I think even the crowd thought it was going to happen. So, like, when they retained, it got an even bigger pop. It was more like a oh shit, pop. Like, like what? Like, I don't think anybody saw Fraxium retaining the tag team titles. But man, they put on a hell of a match with Tavian and Miles in that match. Just a all around well-rounded match. Like hitting false finish after false finish. Axiom, I would say he was the MVP of that tag match, because I feel like since Nathan was still recuperating from the earlier match, Axiom had a lot of slack to pick up, and he did the damn thing, man.
Yeah, he said so much before the match. He's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna pick up the slack. I got your back." And when they like it was saying earlier, the way the match was set up, it started off, I was like, I'm not a real big No Quarter Catch Crew fan. And it was like, it's whatever. And then slowly but surely, they drew me in. They drew me in. And I was like, all right, they're cooking, all right. And it started picking up. And I'm like, okay, picking up to where they started hitting the note. Okay, they about to drop these titles. Nope, broke up the pin. I'm like, all right. Keep going. Oh, another false finish. I'm like, oh, bruh. It's like, man, it was almost like what there was a Hot Tub Time Machine. If you ever seen, for those y'all have ever seen Hot Tub Time Machine, they have Marty McFly's dad as a bellhop that loses his arm.
Oh, that's right. It kept getting closer to him losing the arm.
In the present, he has no arm. But when they go back in time, he has both of his arms. So you have most of the movie, the dudes are like, oh, here it comes, waiting to see when he loses his arm.
Never
happens.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like that. You know in your heart, they about to drop these titles. So you're like, oh, here it comes. Oh, broke up the pin. Yeah. Here it comes. Oh, he kicked out 2.5. You sitting there waiting for it, and it never comes. And Fraxium ends up retaining. You like, that match banged. I wasn't even into it like that. And that match ended up banging. So I was like, y'all got me. Y'all so got me.
Yep. Another match that was a banger, in my opinion, was the NXT Underground match. Lola Vice is still undefeated in this realm, defeating Jada Parker by technical submission to win the NXT Underground match. And whew, those women, bro. Lola Vice, she a bad woman, bro.
Shut your mouth.
Bro, she bad on 2 different levels, if you know what I'm saying.
That's bad with 2 D's. Shut your mouth.
Right.
Boy, I was waiting for, but that's I understand Iron Survivor and everything, but low key, this was the match I was waiting for. Hey, bro. They said it was gonna be underground, and bro, it wasn't because of how they look. No, I'm not like that. It was because the promos they cut. Boy, one was in there. Hey, timeout, flag on the play. They was in there cooking on each other.
Yeah,
they was in there. Oh, yeah, like, woo, timeout. You can't say that on CW. They was bleeping them out and everything. I was like, hey, ladies, time out. Yeah, it's still a family show. We not on Netflix. Hey, this ain't Raw. We're not going on Netflix. Y'all chill out. They was going in on each other, bro.
Yeah, they were.
They was going in, and I was here for it. That's what got me into it. I was like, all right, girls, I see you ladies. Okay.
Yeah, they did their thing, man.
That's what a promo's supposed to do. That's what a promo's supposed to do. Make you want, like, hey, time out. I understand we got these Iron Survivor matches, but this is my match right here.
It was good. I mean, yeah, I have no complaints on that match for certain at all. And the outcome, I feel like it needed it, especially after Lola took the L at the NXT ECW show. So it had, Lola had to get her win back. So.
This is her match.
Exactly. So it made sense that she would keep it going, keep the victories in this style type of match. So
yeah, but I want to see what they do more, because like both ladies were cooking on the mic and they was cooking in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you want to see. You want to see progression like that in NXT, because it's developmental. So you want to see progression like that. So when you see both girls knocking it out the park like that, now you want to see them continue on that path.
For sure. I agree. Next match, NXT Championship. Trick Williams defeated Ridge Holland to retain his NXT Championship. It was a decent match. I think it was better than most people expected. With who was involved. Not saying Trick. I was more worried about Ridge.
Ridge, exactly. Yeah.
But all things considered, I thought they had a decent match. That DDT of Ridge's is devastating, man. Especially when he gets that elevated, like picks him up and then just drills you into the mat, like. And I love how like WWE, much like how they did on SmackDown with that pile driver to Randy Orton, they kind of brought back an aura to the DDT when they put when Trick got put on the table with that DDT and they had to wheel him out, with a neck brace and everything. I feel like, it's like, it's the little things, man. Like, little things mean a lot. And in terms of wrestling, it's good to like try to bring some of that old school style back. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels being who they are, they grew up in the old school when things like that mattered. You know what I mean? When a pile driver was so devastating and a DDT was the end of a match, not just a transition to something else. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I mean, it's cool that they're trying to bring back some mystique to those type of moves that have been oversaturated and overused, and you know what I mean. So I'm all for it. I thought that was great in the build up to this NXT Championship match. So it's like it gave you that sense of like, fuck, Ridge is about to beat Trick for the title when he hit him with that DDT. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, Trick was able to pull it out and hit him with that Trick knee, which is awesome. I love that. The Trick knee is that always pops the crowd too. It's almost very reminiscent of Daniel Bryan / Bryan Danielson's running knee from the corner. You know what I mean?
The cycle knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Trick Williams, I like how he has that never say die in him.
Yeah.
Like when he's getting beat down, and especially if it's somebody like Ridge, who's a little bit, kind of bigger, he's meatier. We can say that. And he pulls, he reaches down deep. He's that baby face that you can see reach down deep and pull out that gutsy performance and fire back to get the W. And that's what a lot of folks, that's why a lot.
That's for sure. Oh, I think I lost you there. T5. We'll get T5 back on here in just a moment. Let him get situated here. But, T5, I think he was trying to make a point here. Here, let me get him back on. T5, you back on with this? You froze up there for a second.
Oh, yeah, you time. Yeah, you was off too.
Oh, okay, my bad. All right, well.
Yeah, I can see. Everything good?
I can hear you now. I lost you for a second there, but I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. I can see Trick winning in a loss, and by that I mean he loses the title to Over, but he has a gutsy performance where he's like kicking out. He won't stay down. Yeah. He won't stay down. Mm-hmm. Over hitting him. Over like, why don't you just stay down? Why don't you just give up? Why don't you just stay down? He just keeps pulling himself up, and he's rallying back. I can see that.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Hopefully, that's how that title match.
He ends up earning Oba's respect.
Right. Exactly. I feel like that's definitely the money match right there, Oba and Trick. So. That's really it. I mean, we talked about both Survivor matches. It was a solid show overall. I think it was a solid show between the NXT roster, with it being the final premium live event of the year for WWE technically, because this coming Saturday night's main event is just a special. It's not a premium live event because it's not only featured on Peacock. It's going to be airing live on NBC. And the matches.
It feels like one though.
Huh?
I said it feels like one though.
Yeah, it does. These are the matches set up. I know we don't have a whole lot of time left because we're almost at the 2.5 hour mark, longer than we usually go. But shout out to all 132 people live watching us. That's awesome. Thank you.
Shout out to all of y'all.
Thank you for sticking with us. The Saturday night's main event takes place this coming Saturday, December 14th, from Uniondale, New York, at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, which is the same location as the inaugural event 39 years ago. That's right. It will be in the same arena where the first ever Saturday night's main event took place. It'll be a simulcast airing on NBC and streaming on Peacock here in the United States as a 2-hour special, marking the first Saturday night's main event special since 2008. This special will also see the crowning of the first ever WWE Women's United States Champion. And of course, I mentioned this earlier, Jesse the Body Ventura will be back on the stick providing commentary for this event, just like he did all those years ago at the very first inaugural event. So the tournament final for the inaugural WWE Women's United States Championship will take place on Saturday after the semifinal. I'm getting tongue-tied. The semifinal matches take place this coming Friday on SmackDown. Bayley goes one-on-one with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green! And the winner of that match will face the winner of Tiffany Stratton and Meechin. So whoever wins these two matches will face each other on Saturday for the inaugural WWE Women's United States Championship. I got to say, I'm going for Chelsea and I'm going for Meechin. I want to see those two girls get the opportunity to become the first ever United States champion.
I 100% concede Chelsea and Meechin because, for one, huge Meechin fan. Two,
Same here.
We've seen how they book them the men's and women's Money in the Bank winners. We've seen how they book them. They be doing some losing. So
that's true.
I can see Meechin going on, and Chelsea, man, that girl been MVP.
Yep.
The win-loss record might not seem like it, but she been hella entertaining.
I mean, hell, her and Meechin had that awesome dumpster match a few weeks back, months ago.
Yes. So that would make 100% sense.
Yes.
For them two to be in the finals.
Exactly. And what better way? I mean, I would love to see Meechin win the title in the end, but I mean, what better way for Chelsea's character growth than to be not only the first ever Women's United States Champion, but be the first ever Canadian-born Women's United States Champion. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. We would never hear the end of it. Yeah. And then with her and with Piper on her side, and she always squeaking out these wins, bro. That would be the greatest thing ever, man.
Yeah.
Let Chelsea, as much that me and you are both Meechin fans, we wouldn't be mad at it. But, bruh, at the same time, let Chelsea cook. Let her get in there. Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Be no burn on the grill, baby. Let's cook.
That's right. Next match on the card. I'm actually looking forward to this because it's something different. And I don't know what the outcome will be, but I would love to see I would actually like to see a title change. I don't think we will, but here's hoping. Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan defends the title against Io Sky.
I would love to have Io Sky win. I don't have much faith that she's going to win.
Me neither. I don't. Truly, I don't have much faith, but it would be a pleasant surprise if it happened. And I love me some Io, man.
Just her personality. Outside of the ring, her personality, bro. And then in the ring, she cooks. She's been cooking. The girl been cooking.
Yep. So, I mean, I feel like we're gonna eventually get another Rhea and Liv title match. So I don't. That's why I don't see Liv.
The other night, with them both in the ring, she conceded after Survivor Series. She conceded that I got my pin, I got my pound of flesh, but I am coming for Liv, But I'm gonna let Io, so she's next up. I'm gonna let her do her thing. Okay, cool. But then you seen the other night, who's in the ring? Rhea and Io.
That's right. And they're tussling for the title. They were kind of tugging on it together.
Yeah.
So maybe this thing with Liv is finally over, and it's just more about the championship now. The championship that she rightfully never did lose. She had to relinquish the title. So
right, and it's about time they put some attention back on the title.
Exactly.
Instead of this revenge stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Next match on the card, which was made official this past Monday night on Raw, Sami Zayn goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre.
nominee for Hater of the Year.
Right. I'm definitely looking forward to this match. It'll be a good match. It's going to be a workhorse match with two of the biggest workhorses on the roster today, Sammy and Drew. I'm pretty sure Drew's going to get a victory over Sammy here because Drew definitely needs one after losing the Hell in a Cell and Bash at Berlin to CM Punk. You know, he's been on the losing end the last time we saw Drew on television, so Drew's got to get a victory here, especially with him on the comeback trail. You know what I mean? So it's not going to hurt Sammy to lose to Drew, especially after Sammy is coming off of a victory of War Games. It's only going to make Drew look good defeating one of the winning members of the War Games team.
Yeah, especially since Drew's been off of TV for a while since Hell in a Cell. We haven't seen that man in a minute. So he needs a dub. And it wouldn't, like I said, it wouldn't hurt Sammy to take this dub right fast. Sammy still be on top in that top tier. So, but you need Drew to get these dubs and work his way back up to, you know, whatever they have next to him, because, like I said, it could be Seth, it could be Punk, it could be Gunther, it could be anybody. This man is Hater nominee, top 10 Hater of the Year for a reason. This dude could get, man, Jey Uso out here catching strays, bro. That man do? That man out here catching strays, getting beat up. Now you got Sammy bro. This man hold a grudge like no other. This man beat you up. This man beat you up over a friendship bracelet. Come on, man.
I said it first on last week's episode, and it actually took place. I said this would be it seemed like it would make more sense to turn this into a triple threat, and lo and behold, it has become that. Triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther defends the World Heavyweight title against now both Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Which makes sense, because if you had it one-on-one, it would just be Damian coming out there, returning the favor to Finn, interfering and costing the match. And it makes storyline sense for Adam Pearce to be like, well, no, I don't want that to happen again in a world title match. I'll just put Damian in the match and everyone's happy. Well, maybe not Finn, but I'm happy because I don't have to deal with a fucked up finish to a world title match. You know what I mean? So
sitting there looking at your watch. So, how many minutes we got left? Oh yeah, he about to come out. Damian about to come out.
Exactly.
5, 4, 3.
It avoids us as fans, you know, at least the quote unquote smarks, the smart marks, being like, oh, this is just going to end up in a bullshit finish because Damian's just going to come out and cost Finn the match. But putting Damian in the match alleviates that to an extent. I mean, you still got the Judgment Day waiting in the wings that could possibly interfere anyway, and Ludwig could also come out on Gunther's behalf. So Damian's really still sort of at a disadvantage. But, I mean, we shall see. I think this is going to be a damn good match, though. I know we still haven't gotten our Gunther-Finn one-on-one match yet, which we should still get that in the future. But for now, I'll settle for a three-way. That's going to be a good triple threat match.
Yeah, I like the idea because Damian got screwed by Finn. So now the beef is alive and well.
Yep.
Gunther and Damian was cooking. And he actually has a little respect for Damian now.
Yeah.
So he still wants to beef with him. But Gunther mad at Finn for interfering in his match when he ain't asked him.
Exactly.
He was like, me and Damian was cooking. I needed this. I needed to prove to everybody that I'm still that dude, and you monked it up. So that's why I kicked you in the face, fool. so you got the reason for all three of them to be beefing with each other.
Exactly.
And I love that problem when it makes sense.
Yep, I agree. For sure. And the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, defends the WWE Undisputed Championship against Kevin Owens. And man, I'm actually at a loss because I know Cody has been on a roll as champion. You know, he's been undefeated in title matches. He's only lost in a tag team match against the Bloodline. He's rarely been pinned this year, if at all. But there's a vocal minority, maybe turning into a vocal majority online, that are saying Kevin Owens deserves to go over and walk out with this title. I don't know, man. Like, it's a toss-up. What do you think?
Adrenaline in my soul. Kevin Owens about to beat Cody Rhodes. Oh, 100. 100. Bro, Kevin been on one, bro, ever since Kevin done turned heel. Because, bro, I love the fact that even when he was babyface, he the one dude that makes sense out of everything. He be breaking the fourth wall. He be making sense out of stuff that he got a point.
Yeah.
He like, Cody, time out. Why is you helping out Roman? Didn't that man make your life a living hell? Didn't that man cheat you out your time? Why? Yeah. So he making sense. Randy, why is you taking up for Cody? Didn't the Bloodline put you through hell too? And he's like, yeah, they did. So why are you taking up for Cody? Bam, dropped him on his head. Straight up. He been on one. I told you that promo the other week. He was like, you know what? I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for these people. I like the mountains. I'm gonna come here to get some of that fresh air. He was like, oh, Cody, I don't want to disappoint Cody. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, Cody asked me. Cody summoned me. Sure, of course I'll be there. I was like, bro, Kevin Owens, I love you, you ridiculous bastard. 10 out of 10.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we eventually get a Kevin Owens versus CM Punk feud, because these two guys are fucking crazy on the mic. Can you imagine the shit that they're going to come up with against one another?
Bro,
there's like legit beef there too, back in the day.
The seriousness / ridiculousness of Kevin Owens and then the seriousness of CM Punk. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. And then, like I said, like there's legit beef there apparently from back in the day.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, man, back at the Ring of Honor and stuff in the Indies, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, and you know who KO friends with? If you know, you know. He from his PWG Ring of Honor days. Yep. He rolled them bucks, baby. He rolled them bucks. If you know, you know, baby. So, yeah, hey, man, I'm here for it. When folks can work together to make this bread and to make these stories, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. But yeah,
I'm all for it too, man.
With KO and Cody, man, I need that KO title run. It's not gonna hurt Cody. He could always win that thing back. But I'm gonna need that I'm gonna need that KO title run, brother. I'm gonna need that right now.
I mean, that would be crazy to see, man. I mean, you got a little bit of time between now and the Rumble. I mean, it wouldn't hurt KO or Cody if they do a title change and then have KO drop the title back to Cody at the next Saturday night's main event, or even at the Rumble. You know what I mean?
Right.
So who knows? Who really knows, man?
Just in time for Randy to come back.
That's right. I say it's I know you're. It sounds like you're rooting for KO. I'm still it's a toss up. I like them both, so I mean I'd be okay with either one winning, but it's a toss up for me, man. I think a lot of fans are waiting. You know, just going to be watching this on bated breath. You know, like just kind of sitting there like this, watching.
100%.
You know,
100%.
Yeah. So I'll be one of them, just like that. You know, just like.
Yeah, man. It's not like I don't like Cody. I love some Cody, but it's just that the work that Kevin's been doing against Cody,
exactly.
I've been like, hey,
I feel like it should be rewarded. I agree. He should be rewarded for the type of work he's been doing.
And it would spice things up because you're like, sky blue, water's wet, and Cody Rhodes won again. But nah, because of the hate that Kevin Owens has been manufacturing,
right,
and the cooking he been doing on them promos, I could see him getting over on Cody.
for sure, man. I can see that. Yeah, most definitely. Whew, man, Saturday night's main event this weekend. Simulcast between Peacock and NBC. 2-hour special live on NBC and, of course, on Peacock, like I just stated, from Uniondale, New York, from the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, the site of the very first ever Saturday night's main event. Jesse the Body Ventura will be in the house doing commentary. Man, we're taking it old school. I hope they do the retro music, retro intro, all that good stuff, man. Take it back to the 1980s with that. I'm excited, man. I hope they do intro. I hope they do like promos, like with the little box like flying in and like the old school style.
I can watch it, but see them so going old school with it, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to this coming Saturday. Real quick before I know I mentioned it earlier, TNA Final Resolution is this coming Friday. So if you don't want to wait till Saturday to watch WWE Saturday Night's main event, and if you can't, I don't know if you try to watch them both. If you got two televisions or you want to watch one on your phone and one on your TV, besides SmackDown, there's going to be TNA Final Resolution coming to you live from the sold-out center stage in Atlanta, GA. Sold out. It's already guaranteed. It looks like a pretty decent card. A couple of matches I'm a little scratching my head on. Like the main event is a little head scratcher for me. The TNA World Championship match will be Nick Nemeth defending the TNA World title against AJ Francis.
Yep.
I'm kind of a little torn on that. I'm like, what? And for those who don't know by that name, AJ Francis used to be known as Top Dollar in WWE with Hit Row. So take that for what you will. The guy that used to be in Hit Row is challenging for the TNA World Championship. So you got a former WWE guy against another former WWE guy.
Bro, he has hella re-established himself as like top tier hater. He's on his he's that next level of hater. We have our top 5 nominees. He's trying to inch his way in there, bro. That man, ever since he's come in the company, he's been hated. I remember Joe Hendry did the Cheesy Champion song about him. Bro, dude, he's been top tier hater, bro. He's been in there cooking. Man, I've been enjoying his work, bro. As a pure hater, as a petty person myself, I can respect it.
I agree. I can agree with that. I'm just a little torn about him being a world championship title challenger. That's
that part right there. Yeah, he had to sneak his way and do some things to get up there, bro. That's the thing. The main thing everybody is waiting on is like, so when Nick Nemeth gonna turn?
Right? I know. Like, I feel like that should have came since he didn't drop the title to Joe Hendry at Bound for Glory, which was, I would say that was a definite mistake that Joe Hendry did not walk out of Bound for Glory with the title. But I mean, that's neither here nor there now. But
I'm like, bro, if JBL come out to this damn ring one more time and we don't get no turn, we're gonna burn this stadium down.
Right.
We're gonna burn this arena down.
There's some other matches that are kind of interesting, bro. I'm looking forward to the X Division title match. Kushida is going to challenge Moose for the X Division championship. That's a definitely clash in styles, but I'm actually eager to see how that turns out. You know what I mean?
Two of my guys in the ring cooking. Long-time Kushida fan, long-time Moose supporter. He's another top-tier hater. See them two cook?
Yeah.
In clash of styles. The technical strong style with Kushida and the power and the speed of Moose.
Yeah, that should be interesting. That should be an interesting match. Tables match for the TNA World Tag Team titles. The Hardys defending the tag team titles against the System. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards. Do they not have any other tag teams in TNA right now? Why are the System always getting a tag team title match?
Well, ABC's sideline, and from my understanding, they got like one other tag team. It's these nerds that hang out with whatchamacallit. They've been working with
like where are the Rascals, man? Like the Rascals.
Man, that's a good question. They just the Rascals have been back. They've been shit. It's the Rascals.
You couldn't throw them in there. You know what I mean?
And this other nerd, these other bunch of dorks that have been working with oh boy, I'm bad with names right now. But they got another group of tag. There's like a heel tag team. They wouldn't be challenging for no titles, but they got another one though.
Yeah, I mean, they got to do something. That tag team division for the men's is getting rather scarce, unfortunately.
Kind of thin there, man. You start building them up again.
It's thin because I feel like I've said the System almost every time I've talked about a pay-per-view card for the tag team titles this entire year. I feel like I've said the System every time I talk about TNA.
They were in a match even without the tag team titles.
Exactly.
They were in a tag team match on a pay-per-view without the titles being involved.
Exactly. This match I'm looking forward to. Fatal 4-way to determine the number one contender to the TNA World Championship at Genesis. So the winner of this match will face the winner of Francis and Nemeth for the TNA World title at next month's pay-per-view right here in Garland, Texas at the Curtis Colwell Center for TNA Genesis. It will be Joe Hendry versus Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana versus Steve Macklin. So a lot of talent in this match. A lot of talent, but everybody knows that Josh Alexander's contract is up in February. So I can't see Josh winning this match because he may or may not re-sign with TNA. Joe Hendry's contract's coming up as well. So, I mean, is TNA going to try to keep one of, if not their biggest star on the roster? I mean, I feel like they did a detriment to themselves business-wise by not putting the title on him at Bound for Glory. Because I feel like if they're just like, oh, hey, we're going to give you the chance to win it again, and I think we're going to put it on you. You want to stick around? Like, if Joe was smart, he'd be like, my biggest viral hit is my song. My second biggest viral hit was when I was on WWE's television show. You know, I mean, why would I stick around? I don't know. I feel like Joe Hendry might leave at some point. Just like I think Jordan's a guarantee going to head to WWE too when her contract.
Oh yeah, she's just doing business. She's just doing good business.
Yeah, she's doing it the right way. You know, she's putting people over on the way out like you should. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, if anything, I feel like out of those four guys, I think Mike Santana would be the one most deserving of an opportunity to face the world champion.
They've been building him up, and you can see the slow progression from when he first came back. I mean, when he first came back in solo.
Yep.
You're seeing the progression, and you're seeing the fans getting behind him too, and you're seeing that he's like, you know, the whole stigma of tag team wrestling is kind of been washed off now. He's a solo guy.
Yeah.
You seen him in his match with Moose. You was like, okay, I likes this. You seen him with his match with Macklin. You was like, okay, I likes this.
Yeah.
So you can definitely see him getting that rub from a four-way from former champions and former contenders and stuff, and getting to that next level to challenge Nemeth. So I can see. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I can definitely see it.
It would be nice to see a fresh face in the world title scene for a change as well. I mean, 'cause Steve Macklin's been champion before. Josh Alexander's been champion before. I know Joe Hendry hasn't yet touched a world title in TNA, but he's been in the mix for a little while this year already. So to get somebody, a fresh face in there would be nice to see. And with it being Mike Santana, like you said, he has been getting that slow build, and I feel like it's been more positive than negative anyway. And for him, for his career, so maybe I think it would get a really good reaction from the crowd there at center stage if he's the one that pulls out the victory. Probably if he doesn't pin Joe, if he pins anybody else. Like, you know.
Oh, like for real. Take off my hat and put on my, which is the same hat, put on my booking hat. If you wanted to turn Nick Nemeth heel, you could have killed two birds with one stone. You could have had him go over Joe Hendry, but then you could have had him come out to the ring like the first night of Impact and do the whole babyface. I respect you. You won. Shake your hand. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the third, and then wham! Super kick him in the face and challenge him. You are nothing but a meme. You're nothing but a meme wrestler. You don't deserve to be champion. I blood, sweat, and tears for this. All that. And you could have turned him heel right then and had Joe Hendry with the title, and that would have been his first title feud. Come on, man! You just killed two birds with one stone.
True, but too late now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So whatever they got going on, whatever they got planned, hope it works out.
True. And this event is, of course, this coming Friday. It's going to air live on the TNA Plus app, which, if you still sign up before the end of this month, it's still free for the rest of for a month. So it'll still be free into, I think, the halfway point of January, depending on when you sign up. So right now, if you sign up, you'll get a month guaranteed for free. And then
wait a minute. Did you just say free 99?
That's right, free 99. And then after a month, it's the basic plan is what's free. So after that month is up, it'll recurring payments will be $9.99. So you can cancel anytime though. So if you want to sign up and see this event, it's free for the first month.
Clutch my imaginary pearls. Free 99, my favorite number.
All right, guys. Well, damn, we went over 2.5 hours today. Thank y'all. We're ending this with 146 of y'all watching us live. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That's really awesome to hear.
Oh, wait a minute. We forgot. Oh, Lindsey Buckingham, we forgot about you again. Oh, I'm sorry, Lindsey. We sorry, Lindsey. We forgot to mention Lindsey Buckingham.
Oh, man.
Do you forgive us, Lindsey? Do you forgive us?
Thank y'all for watching us live. It has been an awesome, awesome time today. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode of the iWrestling Show. Next week, I have to say this just so people know, it will be the final episode of the year because the following week is Christmas. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm spending time with the family. I'm not going to be here talking wrestling with y'all that day.
He don't like y'all. He don't like y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sure T5 would rather spend time with his family than be here.
I don't like them either. Exactly. Please don't tell my family to see this. Please don't tell them.
The final episode of the iWrestling Show for the year of 2024 will be next week. Same time, same channel, right here on IE Sports Radio, 12 p.m., high noon, Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We'll be back with the end of the year special for IE Wrestling Show. We're going to talk about...
We're going to have the nominees together, man.
We're going to have the nominees for all these different best match of the year, biggest hater of the year, best feud of the year, most overrated, most underrated, biggest moment or best moment or what, we got to finalize the names of these.
We got to squeeze out tag team of the year.
Yeah, we got to squeeze that out.
Like the bottom of the toothpaste.
And I already made a list. I don't know if T5 has, but I made a list of my personal choices for the top 10 matches of 2024. And T5, I don't know if you have yet or not, but I would love to do that. I want to compare notes between the two of us, see which, if we got the same or anything different. But I made a list for my top 10 picks for the top 10 matches of the year 2024. And I would love to hear what you got on your end as well, man, next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a production meeting because we're professionals. We're gonna have to get together and do a production meeting like they do on ESPN and all the other big wig shows. We gotta get together and compare notes there, brother.
That's right.
And see what we got there.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good idea.
Yep. Hell yeah. So, guys, the final episode of the IE Wrestling Show for the year 2024, again, will be next week. That's next Wednesday, live right here on IE Sports Radio. Please do not miss it, guys. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait. And then when we come back, it'll be the new year. It will be in the year 2025, getting ready for the road to WrestleMania. As we're gonna
bring your beef jerky tribute. You better bring your Planet Beef Jerky tribute to the both of us. We won't accept Jack Links. We won't accept anything else. Slim Jim, you better bring your Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky tribute.
And you can order that at planetjerky.net. Don't forget, Planet Jerky. You can follow them on Instagram. But go to planetjerky.net to order your tributes to us, okay? And please, we only take it in boxes sealed with Seal the Deal wax seals that you can find on Instagram at sealthedeal_wax seals. And you can order from the IE Sports Radio website at iesportsradio.com/seal the deal wax seals. And don't forget to follow my brother T5 on his personal and professional pages on X. Who is T Fizzle is his personal page. Crescent City _IE is his page for his show, The Crescent City Connection, which airs Saturdays live right here on IE Sports Radio, 12 p.m. high noon Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's talking all things Louisiana sports, LSU, Pelicans, Saints, all that good stuff, y'all. He's talking it all. I'm sure he'll be talking about that upcoming bowl game between Fort Worth TCU and the what was the team in Louisiana?
The Raging Cajuns. Oh, yeah.
The Raging Cajuns. Sorry, my bad. Please follow me on X and TikTok for the time being at IE Wrestling Show.
Before Elon gets you.
Yeah, at IE Wrestling Show. And, of course, follow me on Blue Sky. At IE Wrestling Show is on Blue Sky. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button here for this show. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I do appreciate everything. Y'all sticking with us for this long show. I really appreciate that. So thank y'all for that. And we will see y'all next week. T5. Catch you later, brother. You take care, man. I'll see you next week.
See you later, bro. See you later. Thank you so much. Speaking with us, folks.